Oh, it's your shadow.
Hi! We're the Doc. Actually, this is Jeff's chat today. And my guests are Doc Dacus, Robert S., and Joe Mayo. Hello! For Sunday afternoon. Now we have two
Hello.
open spots. Two of us
Hello.
can join. And we're going to hang out and see what happens.
Okay.
This is
Hey,
Jeff's chat.
come on, guys. Come on. Oh,
Go,
don't
Jeff,
do
go.
this. Come on, guys. We got two more places.
Jeff, you're going to do all the talking this time. This is
No,
your chat.
no, please.
No.
You want me to,
Man.
you want me to show some things that I picked up
Why
this
don't
week?
you show some things you picked up this week,
No,
Robert?
but that won't stop you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Guys.
Where do I begin?
Yeah.
Let's start with a couple DVDs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Boy.
So,
Oh,
Ooh, your
Muppet
granddaughter
Show.
will like that one. Mm-hmm.
that's the whole thing, isn't it?
It was like $1.99 at this thrift store. So
Oh, your granddaughter
this
called
is
your
season
house.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's only one
August.
season.
Mm-hmm. One season.
I
Mm-hmm.
see.
And the
Oh.
original Muppets pitch reel.
Yeah.
Then I
Good.
picked up for
Oh,
3 hours.
yeah.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Complete
Oh,
first
black and white
season,
ones are good.
$1.99.
Oh, man.
Wow.
The black and white ones are really good.
Next, and I know that Doc is going to love this one.
Hey!
Oh, wow. What's
Lost in
going on?
Space.
Mm-hmm.
Now the big question is how much you paid for it.
$3.99.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
good.
Let's see. What's that? What is that season? The first season only? Or
Yeah.
This
complete
is the
series?
first season.
For $3.99,
Yep.
That's pretty darn
Now they have
good.
the whole series.
I should get the whole series for like $10. I mean,
Yeah,
geez.
I know. I saw that and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm definitely grabbing that.
Oh yeah.
And this one was $1.99, and Joe will like this one.
Oh,
Ah,
yes.
Yeah.
$1.99.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, Jay.
Now,
Let me
what
see
Season
season
that.
is
one.
that? Season one. Okay. Oh
which
yeah.
season is all
Hello,
the-
everyone out there. Now, should we turn to the CDs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, today I happened to go to the Goodwill store,
Mm-hmm.
and I picked up albums from 3 artists. This I might already have, but I wasn't sure. Jewel,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and this is, what's this album called? Spirit.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Looks like it was made in somebody's table.
And they also had this Jewel album,
Uh-huh.
0304. 304.
Mm.
Not familiar with it, but for 99 cents, it was coming home with me.
Mm-hmm.
Another one for 99 cents that I otherwise would not have bought. Barry
Oh,
Manilow.
The Muppet Show, Barry Manilow.
The greatest love songs of all time.
Oh,
It has
oh,
A Look
no.
of Love, I Only Have Eyes for You, Where Do I Begin, the theme from Love Story, The 12th of Never, We've Only Just Begun, even though nobody sings it better than Karen Carpenter,
Mm-hmm.
Love Me Tender, nobody sings it better than Elvis,
Mm-hmm.
You Made Me Love You, How Deep is the Ocean, and
But
then,
nobody sings Copacabana better than Barry Manilow.
and because I picked up 2 from each of these 3 artists, Barry Manilow,
okay.
the greatest songs of the 50s.
Ooh,
I
that'd be a
didn't
big
even know
one.
he made these.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, oh, for 99 cents, I have to hear him sing 50
Yeah.
songs.
Then after that, you can use it for target
You
practice.
didn't make me big, did you? So I got moments to remember. It's all in the game, Unchained Melody, and so on.
Just let me take a moment just to say, after seeing that, I'm just going to show some hard rock and roll, hard
Mhm.
heavy metal
Yeah.
rock.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Barry Manilow, Partridge Family, that's heavy, hard rocking right there.
Right.
Yeah, like Roller Coaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roller coaster of love.
And that person who was in the surprise backstage there, come back. I didn't get a chance to put you up because of Robert S. was showing his stuff. So
Mhm.
do it again.
Actually,
Get back up.
Ooh.
this artist I picked up 3 albums for,
Oh, okay.
Shirley Bassey.
Ooh.
That was, I think, $1.99.
Oh,
Showcase.
what's your best?
Oh, that's the Popeye song she sings.
Oh,
Yeah.
Popeyes.
All I know is one hit that she did.
Yes.
AFM are unstoppable.
I am what I am.
Oh, okay.
Then, not done
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
Holy cow.
The other day I went to a record store, not the famous one that this guy
Mhm.
goes. Where are you? This guy goes to. But another one called Record Reserve.
Oh, Kinks.
This is a 70s comp. It's called 70s Preservation Society.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this got a lot of great stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
Shining Star, Earth, Wind, and Fire,
Oh, it's
Jungle Boogie, Cool and the
Okay.
Gang,
Mm-hmm.
Tell Me Something Good, Rufus, Right Place, Wrong Time, Dr. John, Keep on Trucking, Eddie Kendricks, theme from Shaft. Great stuff.
Wait,
Then
I
I
gotta
got
put somebody on before he runs away again.
the Motown sound. Bring them on.
Yeah,
Beatle
it's
Brad.
Brad, he's here.
Hey,
Beatle Brad.
Brad,
Beatle
what's
Brad.
Let's see if we can get them to smile.
Happy Sunday. Mm.
Hi there.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, you're just
What's
showing
the good
off-
word?
Showing off some purchases.
Yeah, no, I was watching your purchases. Very cool, Robert.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know Joe just
Yeah.
showed this one recently.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Joe did.
that's one of my enjoyable albums.
The
Nice.
Lemonheads.
Oh.
Shame about Ray.
It is a shame. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Not
Okay.
that Ray.
Okay, then.
Oh, look, there's fancy Beetle Brad. Are you feeling fancy today?
Yeah, make a 45 out of that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I'm gonna meet Beatle Brad.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God, it's an honor to be on the same chat as Beatle Brad. It's an absolute honor.
Trying to find
Show of
something.
hands. Who else misses Richard Dolan
Let's see.
on these streams? He was always good for some content.
Yeah, for a
Yeah,
few
good,
minutes.
good to see everybody. Hello, Robert.
Hey, what's up? Now, who's that?
Patty Griffin.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
Jeff.
if you're familiar with her.
Hey, what's up?
More of a folk artist.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
This is a great album.
I think Robert spent about $100.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Oh, is
What-
that the,
What came over you?
Is that the deluxe one?
Hey, Robert, when you're done showing that, can you bring it back to the house?
Sure.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Is that the
ooh.
deluxe flock of seagulls?
The most I've spent on any of these is $12, and that was this one.
Oh,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have that, and it's like I like two songs on that one.
Joe does well in purchases too.
Mm-hmm.
This one I don't think anyone's heard of. Turner and Kerwin.
Don't think I
Wexford.
have. No.
it's so
You like
small.
Surfer Bird?
This is more like an Irish band. More
Oh,
like
okay.
prog
See,
rock,
Jorgen
late
likes flock
70s.
Yeah, I don't know
Hey,
that.
Ogun. Mhm.
Fancy
Oh,
showing
no,
your
Bob Welch.
memorabilia collection.
Bob Welch.
The best of
And-
Freddie and the Dreamers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
What kind
Which
of
is basically
cover is
one
that?
song. I'm
Yeah,
telling you
this is
now.
Freddie. I'm telling you
I don't know.
now.
I think you're doing like I used to do.
Yeah.
Robert,
Gordon, Bad Boy.
Robert, I like Freddie and the
I've been
Dreamers.
getting into Robert Gordon lately.
Freddie and the Dreamers.
Yeah.
Freddie and the Dreamers.
But you,
That's it.
but you didn't know they had a
Okay.
DVD of their greatest hits on DVD.
Well, yeah.
I'm looking for my bean spot, and don't mind
To
me.
the Freddie.
Oh, okay.
Freddie and the Dreamers, they're great. I got a lot of their stuff.
All I got is this Paul Simon Grace.
You had this Paul Simon. Okay.
Oh, Graceland. That's a good
You
album.
had one. Okay.
Is this not supposed to be Paul Simon's greatest album?
Yeah.
it isn't.
Mhm.
It is.
Most of
Maybe, I
it.
guess.
For $2.29, I think.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Mhm. And I got two things. This I got for
Almost got pennies
$1.99.
on your shoe.
I got this for $1.99.
Okay.
DJ.
Wow, that's cheap.
And the British Invasion, I got for $1. I got the greatest hits of the original Animals.
Oh man, I
That's
like
for
them.
the original group. Yeah.
I like the Animals.
Yes. And that's all this time.
Thank you. Oh, but George, it's Jeff's.
This is my show this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But
is
go on,
it's
guys.
old Jeff.
Yes,
This is the most popular chat on YouTube on Sunday.
Yay!
right now.
It is.
It is.
Yeah,
This is
because
true.
everybody's eating popcorn.
Mhm.
Yeah, somebody's opening up some kind of snacks.
Yeah, really.
I can't find my
got a
beans
mystery
button.
person backstage.
That's okay.
No, I don't know who
Oh,
you
you know
are.
what else I got? I forgot to show the
What you
most
got?
important one.
What is it?
Not everybody has picked this up, but you know, the Ringo hand.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
You got one?
Oh God! Wait a minute.
Wow.
Wait a minute. What's the joke? Come
Well,
on.
we need a closer look at this. What
You
is
just
it?
happen to find like something.
You have to
Yeah.
take out a loan or what?
I saw this in TJ Maxx for $7.99, and
You know what you have to do?
I
You
have
have
to
to.
get
You
it.
have to. I'll
Good
talk about this in
time.
private.
Yeah.
You have to let me borrow that. I'll explain my idea.
You put your head up like this, so you don't get poked in the eyes like Joe did.
Really?
I have a great idea for
Oh, I
that
know.
video.
Man.
It looked like a
Yeah,
Grammy award.
Mm-hmm. Tim,
Look
come
at
up.
what?
We got one spot.
It almost looked like a Grammy,
It does.
Robert.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want a Grammy.
Yeah, really. I'd like to thank all the little people that I stepped on to get this.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I might clean out my drawer today while we're on.
Okay.
You
I
cleaned
can
out
clean
your
out my
drawers.
I might.
Oh.
Both noses, yeah, the Three Stooges deal. Woo,
Now
yeah.
Joe doesn't want to borrow it.
Mhm.
I'll wipe it.
Since
What happened?
Joe
I missed it. I missed. You look at it. I didn't see. I don't know.
Mhm.
I want
Now,
like
what do you
this.
have?
cassettes.
Oh, wipe that off. But I have
Yeah.
a great idea. I'd love to tell you now, but I'm going to save it.
Yeah, what do you
Joe
have?
was showing cassettes a while back. Here you go.
Go
On
ahead.
his video.
Ooh, that's not a cassette too.
Dave Clock 5.
That would be a
On
double
cassette.
cassette, wouldn't it be?
I don't know. I just got it, so I'm kind of like looking at it, but I think it's complete. But yeah, I
Oh,
think it's
wow. Yeah.
And Beatle Brad, fancy you showing your memorabilia.
You don't see cassettes of Dave Clark 5.
No.
I got my Beagles shirt on instead of Beagles. It's Beagles.
hmm
Yep. See, they're
Yeah.
walking across the road there. Hey,
Mhm.
Good dog.
Beagles.
Looks like Buddy.
Just got-
Come on.
What were you gonna say,
Your
Joe?
dog is Beagle, right?
No,
Yeah.
nothing.
Buddy.
I'm not saying nothing. Remember when Robert asked when you bought me this? It's one of the
You know what? I just watched that video last night.
Oh.
first Frankenstein.
Yeah, the one where you had received that package that I left at the store.
Oh, the video.
You
Yeah, I
opened it
have
up,
ESP
video.
with everything except winning lottery numbers.
I have ESPN. Yeah, I've got ESPN.
Yeah. What are they up to? Like 70 million or something now?
Wow.
I
Did
gotta go to
somebody,
the store. I don't have to
somebody
have my
win the
beans
1
button.
billion one?
You know how many records you could buy with 70 million?
That's a few.
At
Yeah.
least 10.
Mhm.
At least.
These
At least
days.
10. Just don't
If
tell
you
my
buy a
wife.
record store, you'll have a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you could buy Bazooka Joe out.
Mhm.
Yeah. Joe, you showed some good Beatles stuff in your last video, or a couple
Yeah,
videos.
go ahead.
Whoa, thanks, sir.
Good stuff. Yay.
And Tim
Yeah.
Allen, I know you're still out there. I liked your greatest hits, your 12+1.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was
Yeah.
good. That was
Yeah.
good.
You showed some rare stuff.
Yeah, that was an interesting idea. Well, that was taken. Other people had the idea. I was at his thread.
It was
That was a good
MBA
Yeah.
Boston guy Mike. He started it.
I-
I did mine a while back. I think I was one of the first ones in our
I
community.
recently did one. I did one also on
I
it.
saw that. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I watched
Thank
yours,
you.
Brad. I watched your channel.
I was thinking nobody saw it. It's
I
okay.
always
I
feel
want
guilty.
everybody
I'm like,
here,
I haven't
including
watched
Jeff.
every video all the time of everybody. You know,
I even
it's hard.
showed Led Zeppelin in that one, which everybody's like,
I
"Brad,
know that was the shocker at the end.
Yeah. I have that one too.
Wow.
Mhm.
We're gonna call him Zeppelin Brad.
That's
Mhm.
right. That's right. I know.
Lead
Yeah.
Brad.
But that's where the
It's like my
surprise
theme
comes.
song will be, instead of I could do the Led Zeppelin. You need Kool-Aid.
There you
Oh.
go, Ray. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does this look different today? Is the background on the screen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
why
fooled
so different?
around with the little displays there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Mine's
liking
a
it.
little bit different.
I,
I think it was a little close for me.
I did that yesterday before you talked to me, Joe. I was fooling around with stuff.
Yeah, I had a nice private chat with Doc.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's great. Wow,
I'm fooling
good.
around with the stuff here.
Since he's going to the fest, Doc's going to be there.
Woo! Yeah.
And you're going to be there.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to call
Too
Joe
bad we
and
can't
tell
get
him.
Jeff to come.
Yeah.
We're coming in the same car. Can you imagine?
Well, maybe Doc can turn around and come get me.
Whoa.
You're not going in your rental car though, right?
Oh,
Or
no,
your
no.
replacement car.
No, no. We don't want to. We
Yeah.
don't want to take Doc's moped. That's not
Yeah.
fun.
Yes,
You know what I
hello,
found out today? That stinking Toyota out there does not have a USB port.
What?
What?
Wow.
What's that?
Wow.
I thought Doc had a moped.
Yeah.
Mm.
No,
Hello,
I made
Calvin.
a USB especially for our trip coming up, full of Beatles, full of solo Beatles. I went,
No.
went out to the Toyota to test it out. What do you mean there's no USB port? What? What kind of a car is this?
Yeah,
Stupid.
really.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. See, hello, Jeff, Brad,
Hello,
Hi.
Calvin.
Robert, and the guy who smashes up cars.
There you go, Doc.
Is that for me?
This is
Ooh.
a Beach Boys 45, but it's a promo from
Oh.
the fan club.
Of one of my favorite songs. by them.
Yes, most
Don't
definitely.
worry, baby.
That is my number
Good
one.
one. Good one.
Yeah,
Beach Boys.
that ties with Surf's Up for number one.
Oh yeah, it's great.
They switch places. If I'm more in the mood for early Beach Boys, Don't Worry, Baby's number one.
Mhm.
Later, it's Surf's Up.
I like Beach Boys. My brother was really big into the Beach Boys. He met all of them one time and went backstage. And of course, I wasn't with him, but wish I was. But yeah, he got to know Brian Wilson pretty well. He got backstage like for 5 times, I think, or something like that. And yeah, it's amazing. My brother spent time with all of them,
Woo.
all the beach lads.
So, Doc, what's the answer? Did you look?
Yeah, I got into the thing under the armrest, and there was a USB thing in there, and I plugged it in. Nothing happened, so I get out the book, and it says, "This is used for charging only."
Oh wow!
Stupid Toyota. So
It's amazing these cars don't have CD players.
But But you know what the scary thing is? When I picked it up, they had the radio preset or whatever to a radio station, and it was the music of today.
Well, of what?
Okay. Let's see how long I can stand listening to the music of today.
Not the music of yesterday, but the music of today.
Music, like today's so-called pop music.
Yeah, we my girlfriend and I were in the Boston market. We went to see the Carole King movie. We went to the Cinema Arts Center to see the Carole King live in Central Park 1973 movie. That's new documentary. And while I only like the Beatles, so I figured Anyway, and while we were going there, we stopped at Boston Market. And long story short, they were playing some of that wonderful new pop music that Doc is still. Every time we go out, and it's like I cannot believe that garbage. I just can't believe it. We don't know what to call it. The same manufactured, robotic, dime a dozen.
Yeah, well, there are no groups or bands anymore. It's all people.
Singers, yeah.
Singers,
Yeah.
well, singers. But when the song came on, all it was 2 notes.
And that would. Well, that's what I was gonna say. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't bands, if it was just people. But if they were actually playing like music or had lyrics that you could even understand or listen to,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
how do you figure a song is 2 notes,
Right,
back and forth, and just talk over it? That's a song.
Mhm.
it's
That's
Yeah.
a
it's
song.
the
On the
same.
radio. Ah,
Right, everything sounds the same, and the lyrics are all
I
narcissist
didn't know what
rambling.
the lyrics were. They were just blah, 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 talking over 2 notes back and forth. I don't get it. Usually songs usually have at least 4 notes, and then maybe the bridge, deviates a little, and then back to the 4 notes. This is 2 notes, back and forth, talk over them fast, blah, 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 and I'm on the radio, and I don't know how many copies that sold.
Well,
It's only
Nope.
it probably gets back to attention span. Not only do you need like quick flashing images, but the sound as well, I guess, needs to just be put on.
And then one of the songs that came on, maybe somebody out there knows what this is. Maybe it's a popular song. I don't know. But I thought it was, at first, I thought it was a cover of the Supertramp. And I heard that, this guy, they're singing, yeah, take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got, right? Not much of a girlfriend. Never seemed to get a lot. Then it's like some other song. It's a rap thing. They sampled the beginning.
Right,
Take
he
a look at
sampled.
my girl. It's like, you can't make your own darn song. I'll start a rant right here. Make your own song. And what the hell? Take
On
a
the
look.
bright side, anytime you go to see a movie, you're going to hear the music that we grew up with. They're not going to be playing that crap.
Right.
As a sound.
Until we're too old, then we're using that stuff as the soundtrack. But I mean, it's just like Joe was saying on the radio at that same time. I don't know if you guys know the song "Blue." It's kind of a dance thing. Well, somebody took the song and just did different lyrics to it. I'm going like, well, how can that not get passed for like copyright or plagiarism or something?
It's definitely, it's definitely wrong if they have the same notes.
Stupid. Hello, Robert.
Hello, Robert.
Hey, what's up, Robert?
He is going to be going to the fest. Beatle Brad's going to be going to the Beatle Fest. Robert S. is going to be. And when everybody's there, I'm giving away gifts. Guys. Come on, everybody anybody out there want to come on, and I'll get you some gifts like these wonderful Beatles posters.
That's the reason I'm coming.
That's right, Brad. You got your name on
it. Hey, Robert.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I have something to show you.
Go ahead. Sure.
Yeah.
This is kind of for Doc, but.
Aww.
Peanut butter cookies?
Wow.
This batch I just pulled out of the oven. They came out good this time.
Wow, this is really good.
And it looks like you have one for each of us.
There is.
Oh, now he's going to eat them in front of us.
No problem. I'm skipping that stuff.
Poke him in the eyes.
Yeah. Let me have that award you've got there.
No, Robert. Take care of that. I'm gonna. He's giving that to me. Take care of that.
When Doc was at the house last week, I made some, but I tried a different recipe just off my cuff.
Yeah,
it came out really heavy, and so they were in your mouth. You had like you ate a whole jar of peanut butter.
Yeah, you needed a quart of milk.
Miss Crabtree, I have something heavy in my mouth.
Right.
Oh, Chubsy. There's going to be something heavy on your nose.
Send some cookies.
This version I used my wife's mother's recipe, and it came out, I think, pretty good. Mm-hmm. So I will make some for our trip.
I never thought of that, that Miss Crabtree. There's something heavy, etc. I never thought that these days they'd make a spoof of that and say that. Oh, Miss Crabtree, there's something heavy in my pants.
What is it? I know it's Little Rascals, but what would I really say?
There's something heavy on my heart. He's in love with Miss Crabtree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Chubsy, there'll be something heavy on your nose.
I don't normally eat in front of anybody, but I wanted to show.
Go ahead.
Well, we don't have James here, so you can substitute.
Yeah.
My daughter was sitting by the oven waiting, like, Huh?
Are they ready yet? Did
you only take 2? Come and
Wow.
see my friends.
Yeah.
They can see
Yeah,
my beautiful daughter.
You got to make 5 more.
Yeah.
Hold on, this is one of my beautiful daughters.
Oh, hello.
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 Hey.
Daughter.
That's the oldest. No
Hi,
children.
oldest daughter.
Mm.
Okay.
Here's a
Famous
story.
for 3 seconds.
Never gave me any children.
Have to behave myself.
You know, it used to be a treat when we came home from school. My mother had donuts.
Oh, wow.
Homemade.
Like
Homemade?
hot donuts. Well, we just
After
be
school?
don't eat so many donuts. You're gonna ruin your supper. Who cares? These things are wonderful. Yeah.
I haven't tried making donuts yet. I might.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah. When what was it? Krispy Kreme. You know, with the hot and now, or
Mhm.
you know, they used to flash the sign. But
Oh my gosh, that'd be like a heart attack waiting to happen. I bet. Those things are fat, and you can feel it on the roof of your mouth when you eat them.
yeah, but I didn't care for Krispy Kremes because they found they were too sweet.
This is the
Speaking of grandchildren,
Parker.
he's 4.
Hey.
He's 4 months today.
Oh, wow.
Great.
Wow.
Nice picture.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks.
Great
He's
picture.
got a full head of hair, unlike his grandpa. Hey,
He resembles that remark.
look who's calling the kettle black, right?
He resembles that remark.
Yeah.
Very much.
That's nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Strike a pose.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh no,
Joe?
behind the maneuver.
That's Olive and Parker.
Mhm.
Thought
It's
that was-
Harper's birthday on the 15th of February, the day after Valentine's Day, her second birthday. So I'm looking forward
nice.
to that. There's only 2 in Michigan. Is Hunter and Harper, so I only see them. You know, I don't get to see the others. They're down in Texas and Alabama and stuff. But the other day, my littlest, she's 3 years old, named Mila, and she was sitting next to someone at church, and she growled at him like, "Arr," just because the guy got too close.
Wow. Puppy love.
Well, that's good. That's offending them off at that early age.
I'm just saying, the guy probably went, "Oh, you're really cute." Arr, you know.
So here I am glutton for punishment. So we got Valentine's Day coming up, right?
Don't remind me.
Not
Yeah.
only we got Valentine's Day, that's one. So I also got my wedding anniversary, which is the 2 days after that.
Mm.
Unreal. And then the week after that, my wife's birthday.
Oh,
Can you buy
man.
her one combined gift?
Wow. Yeah. Just big. You know.
That's worse, Brad. That's worse than my situation. I have Valentine's Day in February. Then at the end of March, I have when my girlfriend and I first got together in March, and then you have her birthday in May 2nd. So
Oh wow,
not as close as yours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know she's in May. Tell her, I said hi. Tell Mrs. Joe I know.
Sure.
Would she be around at all for Fest?
No.
Okay.
She doesn't have to come anymore.
Ski Lodge rated CDs today, so
great.
Should I leave and let him come on and show you?
So I'm not buying anything for a little while because I got
shows, so it's up to
events coming up. 3 big.
Yeah. I'm saving my money for the fest. Yeah, right.
It's going to be expensive.
You were saying there's more vendors, maybe this
somebody.
year?
I spoke to somebody at my record store who goes there. And sometimes he's a vendor, and he knows some of the vendors. And people say they're going. A lot of guys he knows that have not gone recently are going.
Wow. Love me, vendors. Love
They
me.
probably didn't go last year because they weren't sure how well it would do after COVID.
Yeah.
Nazi
I think that's
auto.
a part of the problem. And just a word for Doc and Robert P. When you go to the fest, when you get there Friday, if you want to see Beatle Brad, especially on Friday, you better get up to that dealer's room pronto because he's nowhere to be found.
He's gonna go with them. He's coming.
My
with them.
sleeping bag.
Right. Oh boy, how I forgot that. All right.
My sleeping bag in the room.
You and I are gonna have to look for him.
Yeah, that's right. I always know to go over there, right there. Yeah, that was a
Hopefully
bad
we'll
joke.
have Beatle Brad in the car, me in the car, Doc in the car, and Tim Allen in the car, and y'all can visit us in the hall.
I think what's going to happen is as you're passing the hotel to get to the parking garage, Brad's going to hop out.
Yeah, I'll be jumping out.
Run over to the dealer's room, while you guys are talking.
Well,
Yeah.
then he'll have to pay for the Friday ticket to get in just to see the dealer room on Friday. We're not doing it till Saturday.
Oh, okay.
It's up to him. He can do whatever he wants.
It's Brad. They're just going to say, you know what? It's an honor to have you here. Just come in. Or he'll
It's an
sneak
honor. It's an honor.
They'll be like, "Oh my gosh, it's Beatle Brad. Stay out."
It's an honor. Right
Right
from the cell block, right, Brad?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, from the cell block itself.
You know, Richard has a
They're gonna
mother's
say,
birthday.
Where's your wristband? And Brad's going to say, here's the money I have to spend. And I'll say, oh, come on in.
Show me the money.
Let's
Well,
see.
we'll have to give kudos to Invisible Ray today, Greg, for what he said. You know, Doc, for what the little videos he made. He's here, so I thought I'd give him kudos for the sing along videos he made. I thought they were hilarious.
Oh, those were funny.
Those were funny.
Somebody said, "Oh, check these out." I said, "Oh, okay."
Trying to find something.
That was funny. Very good job editing. I don't know how we did it, program wise or other.
Yeah, so some program I imagine he has manipulates the mouth and all
Yeah,
that.
there's a
Brad
lot
has
of that
skills.
singing stuff I've
Let's face it,
seen.
He has skills.
So that's the trick. If you wear a Richard Dolan t-shirt, you get in free.
Cool.
Well, nice.
Well, Tim, get yourself a shirt, Tim.
Yeah.
If I made a Richard Dolan shirt to get in, I'd have to burn it when I leave.
Hey, there's a video of him singing a Creedence Clearwater Revival song.
Ooh,
You
I'm
have
sorry.
to get a Dolan shirt that says, "Oh my God, I'm getting to meet Beatle Brad."
Why
Alex,
does
you have to see what Robert has. Robert, hold up your little plate full.
Oh, this
Yeah.
Alan, see one cookie.
peanut
Hey,
butter.
Alan?
Just out of
Alan,
the
are
oven.
you coming to the fest? We got to talk.
Sorry.
Quiet, please. I'm sorry, guys. This is
Uh-oh.
happening. They're up there. The bed is squeaking. I hear
Uh-oh.
them up there. It's every Sunday around this time.
Big mice.
Quiet.
Lucky man.
Repopulating.
No, wrong one.
What was that? That one I never heard up there before.
Maybe they got a third party in there.
That was loud.
Having triplets or something, yeah.
That's good.
That's key for Mr. Mayo to do an impression.
Yep.
Yeah, I did one before. But I have found something in my drawer here that I could show you if you want
What's in your drawer?
to enlarge this for a second.
Uh-oh.
Let me show
Here
you
we go.
something.
Okay. And
Enlarge it.
There you go.
Oh, jeez, he says, huh?
Oh,
Wait a minute
wow.
there, huh, little girl.
That's good.
Great.
And remember, a 2-hour block on MeTV starts tonight.
Yeah.
Just a 2-hour block. They're not going to play them regularly, just 2 hours of the most carefully chosen
block.
episodes. Is that what they're going to
Maybe
do?
what, 4 episodes?
I've got to go let my imaginary dog out from 1 second.
Uh-oh.
okay.
Right back.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Have a cookie.
Yep.
Now we're going to hear a toilet flush.
Oh, Psycho, how are
Whoa.
you doing?
Hey, Paul.
Psycho's Platters.
Mr. Platter and
Oh,
But I can't find what I'm looking for here.
I know. Cool. Hi, Jeezy.
Mr. Platter. Yay.
Yes.
Fingers
Oh, yeah,
crossed.
fingers
Oh,
crossed. I read you loud and clear on that. We'll talk.
I don't know. We're going to have a ton of people there. Holy
And no,
cow.
it's not the Ringo hand.
Oh.
No.
Where'd you get that again, Robert?
What's that?
Where did you get that?
TJ Maxx.
That's crazy. TJ Maxx.
$7.99.
The sticker was back here, but I put it on the bottom. $7.99.
Yeah.
I saw this. I said, "Oh man, I've got to get this and pretend." I
Save
got
that
the
for
Ringo hand.
save that for a surprise. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but sometimes when you're shopping, you see things that like, that's a prop. I got to get that because it's a prop. It's dumb.
Oh, like
and
the
I-
wig that I got.
Yeah.
It was
They have a
$2.
Beatle wig at the record store.
Yeah, too expensive.
What are they asking for?
I don't know. I thought you said in your video
Joe.
I did.
$100.
Oh
or
yeah, with
something.
those guys there.
Yeah,
Was it $250?
whatever it was too much. 100.
I mean, how much? I would say at least they should be at least 100.
I can
would
get
say.
real hair for that much.
Joe, that record player, was that real or reproduction?
That was real. That was a real one. The guy was getting it repaired.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was
And
really
of course,
nice.
Joe made him feel real
Yeah.
comfortable. Oh yeah, just leave it here. It'll still be here later.
Yeah, really. That was a nice record player.
Yeah.
But
That's
it
really
needed
bad,
tubes, I thought. Did it need tubes to work?
Hey, he was looking to do something with the needle or something with
The
it.
gerbils weren't alive anymore to make the wheel run.
Feed the gerbils.
Yeah. Had to
But
get
it was very clean looking, like fresh.
We could have been the gerbils for all you know.
It had the original gerbil from the '60s.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the
250 bucks.
$250.
Ooh.
Well, that's too much. I mean, that makes me wonder because he got me one. The one I have, he got me, helped me get it or something. I'm thinking it wasn't anywhere near that expensive. That was, I don't know how many years ago, 5, 6 years ago. It better be authentic.
Wow.
Wow.
Dave wants to know when
I guess
Cokie
it's
and Hair hits the theaters.
It's supply
Oh,
chain
man.
issues with the hair.
What a movie. Mm.
What?
All right. I'm going to show you my Ringo Starr EP.
I'll bring some, Ray.
EP3, Doc.
Oh, no.
And it's got, some good songs on this one, So I'm going to just hold it up briefly, like the cassette of it.
It's very tall. Oh, it's a
Go
cassette.
ahead, Doc.
Mhm.
I'm waiting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to give you hints before I do it.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Now I'm walking good.
Doc is on top of it because it's really Jeff's chat.
Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, go ahead. I don't have the sound effects that he has.
All right, that's it. I'm done.
No, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
put
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
back so I wouldn't be tempted.
My cassette's over there.
Okay.
Yes, Brad has it as well.
Mine is still at the store.
I've got something.
I'll tell you something new.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Beatle Brad, fancy you showing your memorabilia.
That is something new.
This is actually brand new. It just
and
got
different.
Ooh.
Oh, I know those guys.
Beatles. And this got music for all you to sing along with.
Oh, nice.
The underrated When I Get Home.
I only sing the notes.
The most
Then there's
underrated
the
Beatles.
best. John Lecken and Saul McCartney, two of the best Jewish writers ever.
Perfect. Beautiful.
That was actually in a documentary. They got their names wrong. They said John Lecken and Paul McCartney. McCartney did something like that. They said two of the best Jewish writers out there. It was actually in a documentary in '64. Ooh, great picture.
Yeah.
And you just thought this would be a
Wait,
fun.
hey.
Yes.
Wait a sec.
Upside down.
There we go.
Yeah.
Me or the picture?
Oh, I'm standing on my head.
But no, this is just kind of cool just because it's got Beatley pictures in the middle of the.
Yeah.
There's the centerfold. Grrr.
Yeah.
Of Pete Best.
Yeah. I read where George's sister just died.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before I had my
Really
channel, I
talked
did
about
an interview with her.
Yeah.
I've got
Mm.
pictures of her in a second here. I'll show you pictures. Well, I don't know if I'm with her, but then back to this. But yeah, I decided to show you that. But yeah, she was an interesting woman. I said to her, I said at one point, I said, so what, at that point, George was still alive. And I said, so what's George up to now? And she's like, George is George. He does whatever he wants every day.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
anyway.
a good answer. In other words, I haven't seen him in like 25 years.
Yeah, but I'm going to ride this as long as I can on George Harrison because I'm the sister of George.
Nice.
Let me go get that. I got her autograph. Did you meet her, Joe?
You do.
I'm planning. I'm got the camera off because I'm planning something here if I can find it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh man, I got nowhere to put anything, folks. You should see this place behind
Okay.
me.
I'll be over tomorrow.
Yeah, you can have
Pack it all
everything.
on a truck, bring it to my basement. I got 2,200 square feet. It's all yours.
It's a tornado
What is that?
blowing everything away.
What's going on?
Oh, it's a twister.
Auntie,
Annie M.
I think I see Rachel's ghost.
And Toto too.
I was on Rachel's Ghost this morning.
You were?
Yeah.
Literally?
Oh, brother. No, not literally. I went down to the show, buddy.
I don't know. I think there's a fog in Beatle Brad's house.
Yeah.
I think so.
Dense
Oh, I
fog.
can't find what the hell I'm looking
Oh, there
for.
we go.
All
There
right.
he is.
I'm
He
back.
put down his invisibility cloak.
Okay, here you go. Here you go, Doc. Here it is. There's
What do we got?
sure.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
There's
Yeah.
Low Brad.
And then, we- and then that's the same one when I met Brian Epstein's other friend who was he was the manager. Brian Epstein's.
Alistair Taylor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was the two of them.
Great.
I figured, Joe, you probably have this one.
What is that?
Louise.
Louise Hatterson.
Oh, no. I'm looking for something with her, but I cannot find it.
Yeah, that's when I met Louise
Wow.
Harrison, talking to her.
All I found is the one to Michael from Louise. Anyway.
Dear Casey, I touched my favorite Beatle. Ding, 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 ding. It was Brian Epstein.
And I never washed that hand again.
I had something to show based on a future thing I'm doing that might interest some people if I perfect it. But I've told a few people I'm doing some rebinding and stuff. And I'm thinking about, now there's a group, and you probably recognize this group, I don't know. Porcupine Tree.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Porcupine.
Yeah.
But when they release some of their singles, they're like little hard cover books.
Little book,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like not the single, but the albums. And so then you have the booklet inside, and then of course the famous digipack thing. But these are hardbound, just like a hardcover book.
Well, neat.
Well, I'm doing this now, learning how to do the hardcover book. And the minute I perfect it, I'm going to do some Beatle albums like this.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Wow, that's
It's going to
cool.
have the spine, it's going to have the back cover, the front cover, but in hardcover, like a book.
The book.
Oh, you're gonna have to make 100,000 of those for us.
And then when you open it, we'll have the same booklet glued in, and then I'm going to find the best tray I can to put for the tray.
And find the best adhesive you can.
Well, I have good adhesive, but I have to find clear stuff. Of course, there's a PVA glue that's clear, and there's other glue. And I'm working on this now, designing how to do hardcover books. It's not very difficult. It's just a matter of getting the right printer material. But that's my goal. Is to the first one will be a butcher cover. I'm sure, like a Yesterday and Today mono stereo with the CD and the booklet and everything.
I'll have to get my name in on one because I already got an idea for one for you, Robert.
But it's got, it'll be like a little hard drive. These are very limited, and they were like, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 bucks when they came out. Well, now you can't even find them.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people haven't even heard of Porcupine Tree.
Yeah, I've got all the I've got 46 between Porcupine and Steve Wilson, but these are fantastic as far as quality goes. Now they just have them in standard digipacks, which are still okay, but these are high quality. And this is my goal, is to design something with fabric on here and maybe canvas. I'm working on it.
You could patent that and make money.
Well, I don't really want to make money. I'm doing it just to make the highest quality product and find out, can I do it? Because I really love it. It came out.
And music. So this is the two of them together.
Robert does a great job.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm hoping to perfect. If I can perfect this, then I might make some collections for various people.
Well, you need to make one with a soft cover for paperback writer.
Oh,
okay.
No, that was not the one. The best when the question was asked on the Ken Michaels it's one of the Ken Michaels shows. He asked somebody what's the best McCartney solo song in like the 2000s, something like that. The first one that came to mind for me, not necessarily, I don't know if it's my best, but just instant was "The End of the End" was my choice.
Oh wow, that's a
I thought
good
you were
one.
going to say Pretty Boys.
Is that a single? The end.
Robert,
No.
Oh.
Although House of Wax is fantastic as well, by the way.
yeah,
I like the whole album, and it had a lot of new stuff in it. You know,
Dance Tonight's great.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah,
one.
video's
I
a
was
little weird, but yeah.
gonna say the Frog song, but that's not really in that category.
That doesn't count.
We all stand together.
Well, this won't be ready till June probably because of everything else going on. But when I get it done, I will be showing them and seeing if they might be interested in trying it.
Hello,
Who's
Margarita.
supposed to say hi, Doc?
Hello.
Everyone. Hi, Margarita. We'll all say it.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello,
Margarita.
Margarita.
Hey, Margarita.
Quantrill.
Hey, who's Margarita?
You know what? I bought that album last week. I showed it, I think, last week. I
Yeah.
listened to it, and it's not as bad as I remember. It's still bad. It's not as bad as I
What are
remember.
we talking about? Gontrapo or something
Don
else?
Trapo.
Extra texture is second. You know,
Yeah, I do not like Gontrapo.
each has their own. And I guess George didn't give a crap. He didn't put it.
Well,
It's kind of hit and miss.
yeah.
I mean, there's tracks I do like on it, but it's something's
there were
gotta
more
be near
tracks
the
that I-
bottom.
That I liked this time around because I haven't
Yeah.
heard it in
I
years.
mean, I can listen to it. It's just not, just not my top at all.
Kind of the fun one to listen to in like every 5 years,
Mhm.
It's been at least 15 to 20 for me.
Yeah.
The longer he's gone, the better it's going to sound, I guess.
Mhm. He hadn't found Jeff Lynne yet.
No.
That was a turning point.
Margaritaville.
Like John Lennon is just so little that we have to enjoy every piece we get.
That's really, really tough and sad when we're doing shows like Talk More Talk, and we're thinking, well, what are we going to do a show on next time? We have to do a John show. We haven't done a John show. What are we going to talk about? It's
Right.
it's really unfortunate.
Well, time for a John show.
Cause a little controversy and do a whole show on how we got away with a lot of stuff. I don't
Oh,
know,
Dave.
various lyrics and things.
Yeah, that's kind of a good topic, actually.
Well, he was one of the first people to put the F word just about in there. I mean, I know we had the guy like
Fun.
Sly and the Family Stone and some other people, but I'm saying he put a working class hero. Then he had N as an woman is the end of the world, and he did a lot of things that were ballsy, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I feel fine. That F word.
Yeah.
Is that in,
Strawberry Fields forever.
When
Used a lot of F words.
word in, I feel fine.
Forever. Feel fine.
well, what's the one song? They go tit 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 tit. It's what it sounds like, anyway.
Girl.
Girl, yeah. Sounds like
You know
tit,
what
Yeah.
Matthew Smith just said? Neither are great, but he likes Troppo better than Extra Texture. I think Extra Texture is a terrible album. I really do. The only thing about it is there are 3 songs on that album, Extra Texture, that I like better than anything on Gontrapo.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. So to
Yeah.
me, there are 3 stronger songs on Extra Texture,
Right.
even though I hate the rest of it.
One of the better songs when he did some of the like You was great. That was about
migrated.
it.
Ooh, I don't know. Joe might know more about that one.
No, I don't know anything about it, but I'm betting that, they're just going to show. If they're only doing it one time, I don't know if it's like a premiere that they're going to start showing it on MeTV regularly. Because if they're only going to do one special 2-hour block and that's it, they're going to handpick
Oh yeah.
so-called safe
some of the
shows.
safe ones.
That's probably what
It's gonna be
Yeah.
Lupe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll watch it tonight. I mean, as I saw that, I thought, oh man, there's Joe's show.
Yeah, one of them.
It's the Joe show.
It's
But
bad.
yeah, no, I'll be watching. Yeah.
I just can't handle all the commercials in between. That's why I can't
Yeah.
watch me TV. It drives me nuts.
Well, especially the kind of commercials today. Everything's commercials about pills and drugs
Yeah.
and all the things that can happen to you if you take them, and they have poor children. Feel sorry for that are
Yeah.
sick.
The
I
dog
like-
commercials
cancer
make more money
commercials.
than the kid commercials do. They get more money for just a cup of coffee. You can help this dog, and the
Yeah,
kids.
yeah, that too. And Camp Lejeune. Anybody go to Camp Lejeune and drink
Oh,
their
yeah,
water if
remember-
you could have a lawsuit? It's like we used to have stuff like Mr. Whipple. Please don't squeeze the
Yeah.
I
Charmin.
was-
Fun
yeah.
commercials.
I
Love
missed the
those great.
commercial because I was outside
Bad
yesterday.
news.
Shooting
Yeah.
down. I was down, shooting balloons down, so I was busy.
Yeah.
Did you get the bad news, Robert?
What?
Did I tell you the bad news?
No.
That's the bad news.
My CDs don't fit in here.
Oh.
Oh.
They're just about a quarter-inch too big, so
Make
one
them
I
larger.
made back there for slightly
Mhm.
different.
I was thinking there's a store called around
Nice.
where we are called the Container Store. I don't know if they have
Yeah,
them
yeah, yeah.
everywhere.
I'm
And
still
I'll
gonna
bet you
bring
if you go in there, you'll find stuff.
good for C.
Yeah.
It's still good for regular CDs.
I
They
saw a
bring-
plastic crate similar to that somewhere recently, but
bet
I
Robert
didn't
P.
have any way
collection.
to measure it.
I bet Joe, when you go in there, you can hardly contain yourself.
Yeah.
You know it.
regular CDs this way, so you can still use it. Yes, we will bring it.
Okay.
But as far as mine, unless you want to, they don't fit either direction because they're square, 5 1/4, whatever. They don't quite fit.
Yeah.
But the second project I'm working on is a mini BC-13 box.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You talked about
You
that.
put the vinyl and stuff
Nice.
on it. So I'm working on that.
I like the sound of that.
And I bought some vinyl last week, but it didn't look right. So I have some new vinyl on order. And I'm going to try. And if I can make it work, then I can make you a Beatle box. I don't have time to go for the show, but I can make a small box for your collection.
Your favorite song ever of any artist is Help.
Help.
Apparently, yes.
Cool.
Favorite song is
Okay.
Help.
Well, that's a good one to have.
Yeah. Fabulous.
Would you like to hear the original Help, though? Like, I like to kind of wish they had a recording of the very first take where John was doing it like Roy Orbison, supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Roy Orbison, kind of high pitched and stuff.
But
Oh,
more of
right.
a
James Bond
downer
intro.
song, I guess.
I've never heard it, but I've heard about it lots of times.
Oh, the
Yeah.
same thing with Please Please Me. It
Yeah,
was supposed to be
because at first I thought
slower.
maybe he's talking about Please Please Me.
No, Please Please Me is a downer, but Help was also a little bit
Well,
less.
he has the
No,
demos
no,
where he's
no,
there's
sorry.
a demo of him where he's doing that line on the Lost Lennon tapes. He's doing the slow version of When I Was Younger, so much younger
Yeah.
than today.
Like a Dylan song, I guess maybe is what I'm saying. And then Please Please Me was like Roy Orbison, but we don't have any recordings of that.
No.
A lot of takes on Please Please Me, but none of them are that slow. Guess you would have been in the room that day they did it. When you brought
Yeah,
it.
that's on the
Money
Lost
Sky
Lennon
High.
tapes, the demo anyway. Or
Okay.
No one
Yeah.
helped.
I love for Help.
No one helped.
yeah, he's doing he gets these fixations, like he thinks the yellow submarine thing on Revolver. When he go, no one in the town where I was born, no one cared, no
Right.
one cared. He thinks that's like stupid or ridiculous or something, and it's genius and it's
Yeah, and it's
amazing to hear after all these years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it built from there. It was great.
Paul, you got some splaining to do.
Don't forget Mother Nature.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are we referring to here?
All those.
The commercial.
Oh,
That
Bert-
one.
I thought about that the other day when you mentioned.
Yeah.
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 Well,
It is.
I was
Oh
just about
man,
to
I
pull
don't
the
have my
plug out.
albums handy, or do I?
been a whole 35 minutes. Let's go.
I don't have mine.
Okay,
Oh,
show
Brad.
I'll show
I'm
one for Brad.
I'm out.
There's one for Brad.
Brad.
I'll show
I'm
you the-
sorry. I got. It's a long story, but anyway, I got stuff all boxed up. My vinyls all boxed up.
Yeah, I heard the story. It's not nice.
Oh yeah, I heard. Sorry to hear that.
Actually,
Oh,
Yeah, we might be able to get some stuff done. They're talking about going through with the insurance companies, and possibly something might happen this week. So I don't know. But house has been destroyed for the last 4 months. So
You should have shot down those balloons over your house before.
no, it should have been quicker about it, didn't I?
What you're supposed to do is ask the guy to overcompensate and then ask for a small kickback, like the
Yeah,
people in
yeah.
government do, right?
I want to go someplace tropical for a couple of weeks while they rebuild the house.
The guy quoting it, well, he can do a kickback here, 5
Yeah,
extra grand.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
but it's disastrous. I mean, it's upstairs and downstairs, so it's going to be terrible.
Well, I haven't forgot about it. I keep
You better lock up your room there. Something might
Yeah,
disappear.
your stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
your rarest.
adding on to my train stuff too, Doc.
Yeah, it's a ton of stuff. That whole
Yeah.
house is a museum.
Yeah,
pick up his camera and go in there and show you his new carnival.
yeah. I got a whole new carnival. I sent Robert pictures.
Yeah, I tried not to get sick from watching it go around.
Gonna go around in circles.
I love that train set. I was into trains when I was a kid. I
Yeah,
loved
Yes,
it.
you were saying that's neat.
I always
Getting
wanted to
bigger
set
and
up
bigger.
something like that, but I never thought about a Beatle theme. That was so cool.
Yeah, isn't that crazy to have a Beatle theme? Who
But I
would
did
think?
pick up like those little trees and the people and stuff, and I
Yeah.
would set that
That's
up.
it's nuts. All the little stuff you got, little billboards and
Right.
skaters and help mat
Yep.
screen or hard day's night or whatever.
I'd put
Amazing what
Christmas
you can
lights
do if
up
you
and
want to spend
stuff.
half your life in a room.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you build the little Abbey Road, and you got to
Yeah,
have the
across
Abbey
the
Road
walk.
with the playing on top.
Here's
Yeah.
here's my Beatles closet where I keep my vinyl in.
It's empty.
Wow.
Yeah, it's empty.
That's
Yeah.
not.
I must be missing something.
Unreal.
He had an unfortunate accident in his house where some water damage came in, and he has to have his part of the upstairs done, and the downstairs redone completely,
Yep.
flooring. So he
Brad,
had
you
to move everything.
lost. Did you make a video about this?
No,
No.
I was
No.
going to say I didn't know.
Buddy.
Did you lose collectibles?
Buddy.
nothing got damaged.
Beagle.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah,
Just
nothing got damaged except the house. I mean, we've got to gut the whole downstairs, living room, dining room,
Ah,
in the bedrooms, hallway, everything, and they're going to gut the whole place out because of water damage.
Get this guy Invisible Ray. Hey, come on, man, with your stupid comments. Everything's negative
yeah.
bullshit with you.
Unreal.
Well, positive and negative makes a call.
yeah. Well, I hope you haven't had trouble with mold.
That's a friend of mine's house.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty neat,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was no fun
Oh,
last
here,
year.
this is great. You like this one, Doc?
It's hard to see though. Okay.
Sorry, it's hard to see. Yeah.
Yeah, it is hard to see. It's a beetle train.
Trains.
Beatle Brad, fancy showing your memorabilia collection.
Yes, lovely.
Ooh.
The Beatles train set.
Vehicles.
Very cool because that's a UK train set.
Yeah.
They have trains in the UK. Wow.
I know they come up with everything. Next thing they'll be getting plumbing. I heard next month.
Really?
I
Well,
know.
Astro Zombie, that's only true up to a point. It
They
gets a
still have air
little
conditioning.
racist and nasty sometimes. That's not funny with Skate.
And I'm not a fan of Howard Stern anyway.
There's
Ooh, can't stand Howard Stern.
I was a fan of him when he was funny, and he didn't become everything he used to despise. He
Yeah.
now is.
I like Brad's guitar and drum in the background. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
The other
actually.
Yes.
I like those.
Thank you. Yeah, Robert made the drum for me.
Well, I know that, but I meant the guitars. I don't know if I saw those before.
I don't know if you did or not.
You know who, Martin. You know who I mean.
Well, you know that Joe plays a little bass.
Yeah.
I certainly do. I
we
play a
mean
little
what?
bass, but I can't find it right now.
Well, it's on
I
Joe
played
Rogan.
guitar when I was younger. I can't do it anymore.
Mm.
Well, Doc plays bass.
Yeah.
Literally.
I have no thoughts on that here, Henry.
You need punctuation. Is it thoughts on Joe? Rogan Joe?
It's gonna-
I also have something that I would like to show.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had
Me
to
too.
fix up.
Sorry,
it's gonna
Brad.
show a picture.
You're going to be
Brad's
scrolling
hurt.
for 3 hours. Give me a second.
No, you're
I can't. Come on, guys. You make me feel bad because I got a pin and I can't locate it. You gave me a pin. It's in this drawer somewhere.
He's
but
in my desk over here watching.
You made me show this because you said, Beatle Brad, fancy you showing your memorabilia.
Oh, listen. The other day, and when I show this, Doc, you do not have to make it enlarged. Okay, just leave it as is. Okay. But
Purposely
the other
enlarged
day, I went to a. That sounds bad. But when I went to a shop, they had really like crazy shirts and everything, and I found one. Well, I had one that was a sweatshirt with a hood, sweat jacket, and I said, "Do you have this in a regular T-shirt?" And he said, "Yeah." So I got one.
Richard Dolan? Oh.
All right. And I know there's a guy who calls himself Mike, who we always joke about this. Now I said that'd be funny, and I just thought I have a rant video here because I told him I need an extra large, and he says, "Oh, all right." And I go over to he shows me a rack of T-shirts, and you know how they have those coat hangers, and they all say S, L, M,
Right.
XL. Right? So I see a coat hanger that says XL. I get it home. I was going to put it on for a video this morning. It's a freaking medium.
Wow.
I always have to check the shirts.
Yeah, that kind of deal. Yeah.
The tag actually say on the back of
On the shirt, but now I know. I should have looked at the shirt exactly.
I never trust those tags on the hangers.
I can't even guarantee that because some can be extra large. Sometimes you need a 2XL as opposed to an XL. Based on the type of shirt you're buying. They all change. They're not all the same.
Yeah, they really do. That's terrible.
Yeah, they're different. Sometimes I'll put an XL. It's a little snug. Sometimes it's fine.
And that's the problem with buying them online. You never really know.
And then if you get one, don't wash it because then it'll shrink to more than a small for toddler.
Well, that's Henry. That's one of on my bucket list, and all I know is one of these days it will happen.
You can wash it, but you have to just
Since Joe is part of it all, Joe, we had all these big industrial
things,
fans.
Mm-hmm.
These big machines to dry out the house and stuff downstairs because it got flooded so badly.
Yeah, wow.
And they ran 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We had it running for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Throughout the whole house.
Hey, my wife's home.
Blowing the whistle on me. Man, anyway, I won't bore you with that, but I just.
Well, we already know that you have a lot of fans, Brad.
They're all right here, right now.
They just don't run 7 days a week.
But no, I mean,
Brad in Detroit. When you come to Detroit, you're gonna have to, they'll have to shuffle you through the airport so the your entourage doesn't get knocked down.
Oh gosh, yeah, all 2 of them.
Actually, I know we really shouldn't be devoting too much time to this, but I got to say it. Martin, actually, in my opinion, I thought Mazzy and Wax handled it just right.
What's this? I missed it.
Well, he didn't want to spend time on it, so let's.
Hello, James.
Well, guys, I have to go. I'll be watching in the background, but I have some chores I'm supposed to do.
Okay. Yeah, I heard you say the wife's home. So
yeah, I gotta go.
All right, Robert.
I'm actually making soup for dinner, and it is Italian wedding soup. And I've got it started, but I promised her I would do it when she got home. I didn't go to the diabetic thing today.
You're a good wife, Robert.
Hey.
I'm teasing.
I know who's making the noise upstairs 3 days a week.
Been a hard day's night for Robert.
But I'm gonna go do what I'm supposed to as a good person.
That's fantastic.
I'll be watching in the background. Come on up, Tim.
Very good.
By the way, I just want to say with a comment. This is something else. You don't need to hear. It's about somebody on the side.
Oh, okay.
I just can't help it. I love people that do like they're like they do things to other people. They don't see it in themselves. And this person here says, "I don't know." Hi, Stephen. Hold me a second. I know this guy the waxed. I don't know the guy. Admittedly, really, I don't know this guy the waxed too well. But He says, waxed is full of anger, Ray says. You have to understand, the reason they reacted that way towards you is because that's how you react towards everybody. Don't you see? You give it, and they're giving it back. Don't you understand that? No, but it's amazing how bullies can't see that, you know?
Yeah.
So there.
Hello, Stephen.
Hey, what's up?
Hi,
Hey,
Steve.
Stephen.
Greetings. I just wanted to show you what I picked up today.
Go ahead.
I'll
Hey,
make it quick, and
more stuff.
then someone else, because I'm.
I picked up a
Working
slew of
and
stuff
stuff.
too. I showed earlier.
But please make me small again, because I want to say hi to everybody.
Okay.
Oh,
So, hello, Jeff, Doc,
Hey.
Joe, Robert, and Brad.
Hey,
Hello.
good to see you. How are you?
I wanted to make sure I said hi to everybody.
Thank you.
Anyway, some of this stuff is super obscure, but it's all ski lodge related.
Great.
There is a band called SST, which is soft pop, so harmony vocals and such.
Mhm.
This is another harmony vocal. I can't even. It's maybe I should put on my glasses, huh? It's Quarteto MC. They're
It's
a
like
Brazilian,
now.
Oh,
a Brazilian pop
Wow.
vocal quartet. Here is something here called "Teach Me Tiger." It's April Stevens with her brother Nino Tempo. I never knew
Oh, cool.
he was her brother. I always thought he was her husband.
TBO,
Yeah.
Here is a Tokens Kings of the Hot Rods, and this has the mono and stereo version of that album.
Mhm.
I think I have most of this, but she's so darn beautiful, I had to get it anyway. Shelley Fabaret,
Ooh, okay.
and very wonderful picture on the back as well.
Oh, yes.
Love that. Yes.
And
What song is this thing?
Before Elvis.
speaking of like my first
What's in
crush
there?
when I was my
What's
first
that-
crush in the early
What's that boing
70s.
sound we need?
My first crush when I was in the 70s, early 70s, was Annette during
you
her
go.
whoa.
beach movie days.
And she
Yeah.
does have breasts.
Yes, Annette's
Yeah.
got the hits. The Clique, this is a version with 21 tracks. I think the version I have only has 17. There's Al Keola, Let the Sun Shine In.
Oh, okay.
Now, some of these are CDRs, but
Oh,
but
too bad.
the guy gave me a great deal on everything. This one's interesting. This is forgot the guy's name. It doesn't list it on it. This
The unknown
is
artist.
okay. It's Lennon and McCartney songs, and it's like the Beatles songs that they didn't record, right? But the
Okay.
vocalist on this is the same guy that did Stars on 45,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
the guy that did the Lennon voice.
I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
instrumentals.
Is it kind of like
Cover gave me
guy.
instrumental vibes.
Really.
songs that Lennon and McCartney gave away, kind of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then that, and then plus other songs at the bottom that are non-related to the
Yeah, oh,
Beatles.
Terry, Dream of
Let's
Me.
see. Who Let the Dogs Out by John Lennon. Cool.
And here's another Token CD, Wheels and More Hot Rod Rarities. The
Mhm.
Wow.
Tokens I love because of the harmonies and stuff.
That would be neat.
Does anybody remember the 7-Up knockoff called Bubble Up?
Oh, yes, you're still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Bubble Up put out an album, Music to Drink
Oh.
Bubble Up by.
There you
Really?
go.
Wow, that's neat.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's all songs like about Bubble Up.
Good one, Joe.
Speaking of Annette's Got the Hits,
Oh, I like
Ooh.
that cover.
Holy
Annette
cow.
on campus.
Oh boy, super
Uh,
boy.
for anybody that listens to the show knows that I love like those harmony bands, and
And she had some
whether it's New
perfect
Christy
hits.
Minstrels or the Vogues or whatever. This is somewhere in between. It's like a groovy band called The Going Thing, and they used to do like the Ford commercials in like '69 and '70, and they'd be
wow.
dancing around and
Mhm.
all that stuff. And this has all their recordings.
Oh, wow, neat.
I'm more than halfway through, so
I've got the commercials you're talking about, so that's why, that's
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah.
well, this guy that I buy stuff from, he's got tons of CDs that have all those commercials on it. But I didn't buy a lot of commercials. But here's Bob Thiel and the new Happy Times Orchestra. And this is like soft pop harmony vocals and stuff.
Ooh.
And this is all 60s and early 70s. Here's Helmut Gutner. It's from 71. And it's got like 20 Flight Rock, but it's like easy listening versions of those songs. So it's really kind of cool. This
Easy
is
listening of 20 Flight Rock, really?
Yeah, exactly. Endless Possibilities by the Walter Rame concept, another soft pop. Again, this is most of this is rare. This was interesting. He actually only charged me $5 for this. I used to, or I still have this somewhere. Remember Joe might be interested. Remember the famous
Oh,
Monster
yeah.
Speak?
They
They
had their own
speak.
album. Yeah, had their own
And-
album. Mhm.
Yeah, one side of it was Frankenstein, one side was Dracula.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, I like that. I have that. I'm sorry, I had my mic muted. I said I said it late.
Oh, okay. But this one here was interesting because it's a it also has
yeah.
Oh, I had that
Alfred
one too.
Hitchcock
Wow.
ghost
Yeah.
stories for young people, and I think it's 2 scary CDs for one low price, still
Wow.
sealed. I got it for $5.
Jeez.
Here's one called the original Hot Wheels soundtrack,
Hey.
Oh wow, yeah.
Mhm.
and here are 2 albums. Y'all know Freddie and the Dreamers, right? Well, here's
Yeah.
Freddie Garrity,
Solo.
and I guess part of some British TV series, and he sang the songs.
Okay.
And there's that. Ray might know Oliver in the Underworld by Freddie and the Dreamers, and well, they're both called Oliver in the Underworld, but they're both different albums.
Oh. Mhm.
And Catherine Spock, I don't know too much about her,
She's an actress.
but he
Yeah.
gave that to me for free. This is a Beatle one. Well, not Beatles, but it's called "Dance and Sing Mother Goose with a Beatle Beat,"
What?
and
Oh.
it's all
Okay.
nursery rhymes done in Beatle style.
Oh, that's
There
got
you
to be
go.
fun.
Joe likes that one.
Yeah.
And then there is "At the Monster Ball" by the Vampires. It's like a bunch of surf and twist music with like
Yeah, I like that stuff.
like
Oh
a
wow.
Dracula type
Yeah,
thing.
Joe would like that one. Yeah, actually would.
Here's one I love. This is "The Panoramic Sound of Lennon and McCartney" by Cyril Stapleton and his choir and orchestra. And on my show, in fact, on the next Ski Lodge, I love to play the song "She Loves You," but that's the only one of 2 songs I had by him. This is actually the full album, and it's all like groovy soft pop versions of Beatles songs.
Wow.
And there's that there.
Holy cow.
And only got a few more, just 2 more here.
Okay. That's fine.
This one here is Johnny Spots. It's just random like radio spots, commercials and stuff. I don't know what they're
okay.
advertising, but I'll find out.
Yeah.
And then here's one that everybody should know, at least the logo.
Yes.
This is all original radio spots and stuff for 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. I see.
Yeah, and I had to put back a bunch of stuff, but
I
normally
suddenly
this
want Slurpee.
normally this guy sells in Pasadena, which is about an hour and a half away or so. But this he was just down the street, like not even 2 miles, at a surf music convention. It's like today's day 3 of the surf music convention. So I was there looking through his CDs while surf bands were playing, and so that is what I picked up.
You got some great CDs.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh! You should see the like Beatles related stuff he has, like all like the Bugs.
Yeah.
I think Robert P has done some of those already, but a lot of stuff like that. But I some of the stuff I got for free, some of it I got for $5, but all of it's like really kind of kooky,
It takes
weird,
some
and
serious
interesting.
hunting to find those.
What was that?
It takes some serious hunting to go through. I don't
Yes.
know, like the various section of.
Oh
the
no, it's like hundreds. I mean, he had hundreds upon hundreds of CDs, and none of them were in any order. You know, the surf stuff was over in one section, but the rest of the stuff, I mean, there was Hanna-Barbera. There were like Disney soundtracks I've never seen on CD, and there was one that was just a lot of like cartoon soundtracks, cartoon sound effects. Yeah,
Mhm.
crazy,
You have a
wonderful.
website or anything?
No,
Okay.
only because the stuff is not exactly legit. Or I mean, it's fan club import. You know what I mean, Brad? Fan club
Oh,
import.
Yeah, import. Unofficial, I always say. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I had to
So-
change my wording on my channel to say something, instead of saying legs,
Yeah, I think Matt Street usually says fan club.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that's it. Now somebody else can come up. I was just excited to show this to you guys
Those are great.
because I don't.
sound totally different now.
Yeah.
I
No more
don't
Leslie
think.
Gore, no more.
Well, no,
Sailor-
See, in Ski Lodge, I've got about 12,000 songs in my Ski Lodge folder to choose from. And each show only has 28 songs or whatever. So now, is the next episode going to be all this, or is this going to be spread over the, however many episodes? I don't know. And I'm not going to make it longer than, not going to make it any longer than 90 minutes.
Folk stuff going on. No.
So, but thank you, everybody. Jeff, it's been an honor.
you.
Doc, it's been an honor. Joe, it's been an honor. Brad, it's been an honor. And Robert S. obviously couldn't care less about any of us. So, no. So I'm going to leave. Okay, he's on the phone.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave, and you guys can watch somebody eat. So
That was good. Thanks for showing the CDs.
all right, guys. Thank you all.
See you Tuesday.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow.
And
Okay,
now
one open spot.
Yes.
it continues.
It does.
Dun dun dun.
Done. Who's going to be the next one?
It's gonna sound like
One
now-
open.
Wow.
Yes, all kinds of stuff.
He can just play that whole soft pop thing just
Yeah.
straight.
I like
Wow.
that one in that CD. Woo, that's kind of interesting.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I know. I see that.
Somebody fighting to get on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's a fight between Tim and Sir James.
Oh.
Tim was here. I think Tim was in the comments
He
earlier.
was.
I don't even know if Tim wants to, but
I think Tim was going to stay in the comments today.
no. Then you go.
Actually, I'm going to jump off. I got to go do dinner. So
Yeah, I got a while for dinner.
Well, no, stay for dinner. We can see what.
James.
James,
Hey.
Bowie, Sinatra, Lenny White, Lennon.
hey, James, how are you?
Good. Nice to see you, Brad.
Good to see you.
I was
Yay.
hoping I could up to see you, Brad.
Yay! It's
Because every
me.
time you're on here, I'm always, I'm in the chat there, but I was hoping to get to see you tonight. Thank you, Doc, for letting me on to see Brad and everybody. I appreciate it.
I gotta say, oh my God, it's an honor.
Yeah. Joe's
Chad and Beatle Brad.
I'm just speaking with me voice.
Not me that time.
Yeah.
I know, Matthew. There's something wrong here. We can't get any girls on here for some reason.
Yeah, never.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah,
nice if
right.
we got Kimba up here.
Yeah, I wonder
Kimba would be
I
nice.
know. I wonder. I
We've
guess
tried.
Kimba's working. She's always working.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this Thursday is a very special day in history, and I'm going to show you something. So you might want to make me big, Doc, for a second. So I can
Okay.
show this.
Go ahead.
February 9th, 1964 is the first appearance of the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Yeah.
Who?
So it's going to be celebrated this Thursday. And Sega George gave me this DVD box set of all the 4 times that the Beatles were on the Ed Sullivan Show. And this thing is out of print, he said. So I'm sitting on a
okay.
gold mine right here.
I just saw one. I literally saw one at my store today for $5.
I got mine for free.
Yeah.
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 But it has a
Okay.
different. It has like a yellow tint to it. You ever
Mhm.
notice those? They have different tints.
Yeah.
There's one I have that it's like a gold or tan. Is what I have.
I've got
Actually,
mine.
funny you say
downstairs.
that, Matthew Smith, because Ed Sullivan is still on. If you get Pluto TV, you can see
Still
the
alive.
best of the Ed Sullivan Show on
Yeah.
there.
Ed is still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, George wants to say hello, James.
Ed is
Hello, George.
still alive. He doesn't do a show because there's no more talent.
Hello.
And last
They may
night,
not
I
fire you
watched
because he's not like
the
you.
most interesting show on Pluto TV, and I was like, this guy is insane. And it was uncensored because they left all the swearing in, and that is Hell's Kitchen with
Oh, yeah.
Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, of course.
That guy, oh my God, what a psycho.
It's raw. You can't serve that. It's
Excuse
raw,
my
you
language, but he was telling everybody to go fuck themselves and everything, that they're fucking
Careful.
losers, and
Oh,
idiot. Yeah, that's funny.
I was like, what?
yeah.
I was like, this guy's a nut. I apologize, Beatle Brad, but Yeah, it was uncensored, but that's what he was doing last night. This guy's a nut, but he's a good chef. I'll give him that.
Oh, easy there, easy.
So Chef Boyardee.
Yeah. No,
Well,
we all.
yeah.
He's good. Speaking of
Yeah,
Chef
well,
Boyardee,
You know, I hate rap, but I think I like it better than opera. I've come to the conclusion opera for me is the worst thing.
Boy, that's a tough one.
Well, good to see y'all. I gotta go.
Good
Oh,
to see you
Brad,
there.
Brad.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. Time for dinner. Good to see you,
Oh.
Joe and
Okay.
Jeff,
he's got cookies.
James.
See ya.
Yeah, nice to
It's
see you,
good
boy.
to see
Good to see you,
you.
Brad.
Good to see y'all. Let's see if we can do this right. So,
Okay.
yeah.
See you
All right.
next time.
Y'all take care.
You too.
Yep.
See you, Brad.
So long.
Bye.
So long.
See
And
ya.
now Tim can join us.
Yeah, now Tim
Tim can come up and say hi.
That's true, but
And as my Jewish friends say, hasta la bagel. Hasta la
No, I'm
bagel.
not Paulina.
Hasta la bagel.
It's the there it is. I was going to say it's the leave studio
One
button.
open.
Sorry about that.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
sure you are.
One spot.
that
Who's
is
going to fight for it now?
I know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like
Man.
that.
No, that was just one.
And
That was just one finger.
or even country
Oh,
music.
okay.
Country music before rap.
What?
Country music before rap.
Oh, much miles and miles and
Yeah.
eons before rap.
Yeah, back in the 20s.
Well, yeah, I like country music. So
I
It's
like
got melody and
certain
stuff for
country
one
music.
thing.
Yeah,
Even though it's not my favorite, but it's got a melody.
yeah.
I like Shania Twain. Shania Twain's pretty good.
Mhm.
Connie, what's her name there? Who's the one that sings crazy?
Patsy Cline.
Patsy
Oh, yeah,
Cline.
Patsy
Yeah.
Cline. I like her too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's good. She had a great voice.
Come up, Tim. Come and join
Look,
us.
Tim.
Chef Boyardee never swore at anyone.
No.
Neither did
Hello, Hell's Kitchen was uncensored, and so was St. James. Yes. Well, I was just saying what he was saying last night. I mean, but there was one girl on there. She was, oh my God, she should have been kicked off. She wasn't doing her job properly. She like when you're in the kitchen, you got to communicate with everybody. She says, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna keep to myself, do what I want to do. And what happened? She messed up.
I used to watch that show now and then.
What show?
Hell's
And I
Kitchen.
was like, whoa,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
well, that
Never heard
it
of
doesn't
it.
work
Used to
that way. You
watch
got to communicate with everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah, but there's music behind that rap. That's the thing.
Oh
Henry.
please! People try to say that. You know, it's like it. Come on, it's still got a melody, and you know what? They
Right.
don't do the same song 100 million times, which rap is the
Yeah.
same damn thing. It's the same song.
And nobody's getting shot or
No,
raped or whatever.
In fact, they're saying about come together, give peace a chance,
Yeah.
give me some truth.
yeah, there's no rap in there.
Here comes
Tim,
Tim.
how you
Hey.
doing, buddy?
See Alan.
Tim Allen.
Nice to see ya.
How's your internet today, Tim?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Such an
Hello.
honor to be on the Jeff
So
Condal show.
somebody wants to know
Yeah.
what the last album.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you what the last album I listened to, and Tim Allen's going to love this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All the way through.
Ooh,
Oh, Ario.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no, I'm not.
Essential REO Speedway is about 4 songs for me.
Hmm.
Even the live stuff.
A little bit, yeah. There's
Okay,
about 4
okay.
live ones on there,
Mhm.
but it's not bad.
that is so true, Jorgen.
First of all, come together saying "shoot me," even though that's what he's saying. You don't hear that. All it sounds like after it's done is "shoot." So it's all it sounds like, even though he
yeah.
is saying that.
Is that what he said? Okay.
It sounds like they're reading the phone book backwards.
And when he
Yeah.
says "shoot me," he's talking about probably heroin, if anything.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I bet. And the Swedish Chef too.
And
People
the
try so
Galloping
desperately to come up
Gourmet.
with stuff.
Yeah.
I love when they do that. They say, "Oh, like I'd rather see a dead little girl." John said that. So you think things were not always good back in the '60s? Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
but John
desperately trying to
stole that.
equate today with.
John
Yes,
And
stole
don't
that
forget,
from
Joe,
an
there's
Elvis
another song that
so-
has something about a girl being dead. the Elvis song there. I want to play house with you.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
John
let's play
stole
house,
it from that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is from. So yeah, see, he took that anyway, so it doesn't. It's not even John.
Well, Julie Brown
So you
did
can't even
the
blame
Homecoming
John.
Queen's Got a
He
Gun.
stole it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Rap songs are catchy. Really?
Well, they're catchy if we throw them in the trash. Yeah.
Yeah, they're catchy like the measles and COVID.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you make
yeah.
good frisbees out of rap
Like a
45.
disease.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
Henry's a young guy, and I respect your right
Yeah.
to like it, not your
Yeah,
not
you
your
can like
taste.
it, but that.
Yep, it's America. Everybody has the right to be
Mhm.
wrong.
Don't play it when I'm around.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right, exactly. I'm saying things before. That's
Mhm.
what that's what I always say.
There you go.
True, true.
Yeah, this is true.
True. I think the only rap song that I can think of that has an actual melody is Gangsta's Paradise.
Well, early rap songs had melody.
Yeah,
early rap
early
songs are kind of okay, but I
Like
mean, we're
Public
talking
Enemy.
pre
Yeah,
like
early
1980
stuff.
stuff. After that, it kind of
Yeah.
started to fall apart.
Even that song today that I heard that only had 2 notes back to back. That's not a song. Come on.
I remember one, I think it was early 90s. I think it was 89, 90, I think. Remember the one that goes, hip hop hooray, ho, hey.
Oh, I know
ho.
that.
One?
Yeah.
Hey ho, hey
Mhm.
ho. Oh, yeah.
No,
That's a little
I
catchy.
was imaginative, but I don't know.
I forget who sings that song, but anyway.
I don't mind Eminem. I think
Eminem's not bad.
I mind him a
You
lot,
can have
especially his
Eminem.
personality.
You can have Eminem. I don't want Eminem.
No,
Go ahead.
I like his candy. His candy's good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like M&M's. Yeah. Especially those peanut butter M&M's.
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
are
the
good.
coconut. His coconut M&Ms were great. He needs to make those again.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
yeah,
wife
Naughty
used
by
to have
Nature. That's
plenty
right,
of
Zombie.
M&Ms. Yeah. Mm.
Ah,
Oh, it's Naughty by Nature, James.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's
hey
good.
ho, hey ho. We're off to work we go. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And Eminem had a weird one called I'm Slim Shady. I hated that song.
You didn't like Slim Shady?
Slim Shady.
That
Never
song
heard of
was overplayed and it got annoying after a while. Please
Yeah,
stand
there's
up.
reason to hate
Please
it.
stand up. I'm like, oh, enough.
My name is. Yeah.
Or remember this
Easy
one?
song, yeah.
All the trailer park girls go round the outside.
No, can't say I do.
But we don't have any
No
too
idea
many
what you're talking
That's
about.
also
younger
Eminem
people,
too.
yeah, listening.
But you know what? I liked him in the movie 8 Mile. That was an actually pretty decent film.
I think
I
you
can
can get that
tolerate
for
some songs that
$1.99
have
now
rap,
with the
rap
Yeah,
video.
breaks in them, but
Mm-hmm.
no idea.
No. No.
So you got some new Bargoons, Jeff, lately?
Oh, I had 2 I showed
Ooh.
earlier.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
I had a slew that I showed earlier.
You had a bunch of them. I had 2. All I had was the Animals and Billy Joe.
Oh, nice.
So
Those are good
Thoughts
ones.
on Kanye?
Lost
None.
in space.
yeah.
I think the best thing Paul ever did was with Kanye.
The first season.
And I'm sorry to say Kanye's from Oklahoma.
I have one of those, Robert. I
Oklahoma City.
sealed because I never opened it because I wound
This
up
is
getting
sealed
the whole
too.
thing.
Yeah.
All in the family, nice.
My $1.99.
Where did you buy all those cheap DVDs?
Wow.
From where?
This one I got at the Goodwill store today.
Goodwill?
Oh wait, was it today?
Okay.
Or was it yesterday?
Wow.
Let us
Oh,
know.
it might have been Savers, Value
Okay.
Village in
Oh,
Canada.
okay. There's a
It might have
Value
been a
Village in
Savers that I
Oklahoma
got
City.
this.
Okay.
George likes
Yeah, it
the-
was. It was actually.
Mhm.
The Goodwill store.
I agree
was
with
neat.
Martin McGrath on that
Shirley
comment that he
Bassey
just said.
Yeah.
Martin, you're right on about that. That's so typical, He goes with Kanye when it thinks it helps his image, and then when
Yeah.
it doesn't help his image, he wants nothing to do with Kanye. That's Paul.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Mhm.
That Motown sound.
That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
Is that Animals a 2 record set?
there is, but this one was $1. So
Hey, people, this is at the
there.
beginning of the video, just so you know.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to go back and look at it.
Yeah, you can rewind it and see it all
See it
again.
again.
I figured James didn't see it, so
I
Yeah.
know. Come on,
Yeah.
let's have some good
What a
names
great little stuff
playing,
here.
man. Come
Mhm.
on, man.
oh, I
can
need the
watch it
replay here.
Over.
Oh,
I
I
don't mind
have that
seeing those
album, I
again.
think.
Yeah.
See a little Jewel again there. I like
I
her.
like Jewel.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
And I
You are-
agree. I agree with the Lemon Hat.
Oh,
It is a
nice.
shame about Ray.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Is Hello Larry on DVD?
I
yet?
remember that a little bit, yeah.
How many episodes did that run? 5? Maybe. If John had lived, he would have collaborated with Nirvana and Cobain.
Yes, he probably would have, but but like I always say, that's based on how we know John from 1980. We can't know John how he would have been in 1990. It might have changed, you know.
Yeah,
If
it might have
Kurt
been
Cobain
John
had
and
lived,
Troy
he'd have
Sivan.
collaborated with.
Yeah, he might have been doing reggae by that time.
He collaborated with Kanye.
That's it.
Him and Big Boy.
Yeah, John would collaborate with Kanye now.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad.
Ray, you're so funny.
Mr. Blobby.
That's that English humor.
He's
Yeah.
England.
Yeah, he's been watching that.
But would he have
Are You
collaborated
Being
with Courtney
Served
Love?
too much. Yeah.
Here you go. This is for Joe concerning our discussion last night.
Oh, yeah.
That just
Oh
popped
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's a great movie though.
Good film. Yeah.
I think I saw that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does this mean?
Why couldn't it be 4 o'clock? I don't know.
Why couldn't it be 3 o'clock?
No, I'm okay with that. I can't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow is when I get to change the name on my movie channel. And
Oh,
I
Can't
think it's
wait to
tomorrow.
change that name I came up with.
It's not because of that.
Mm.
In
You know, I kind of liked
the
it,
language of
Metro
today,
Golden Mayo.
Joe's new name drops tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Get
I
out.
know the world's waiting.
So stay tuned, people.
is
They're going to say, "What was all that big buildup
And
for
don't,
this?"
and don't miss it in case it changes again.
No,
It'll be on
I bet you this time it doesn't change unless something really better comes along. But hey, look, I like yours. It's just that I like this one a little better. And
Oh, yeah. So did I. I told you that.
you know the reason I was concerned, about
Yes, of course.
Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
For obvious
Mhm.
reasons.
Oh, you can't be concerned about that. If
I
I
have
was concerned about that kind of stuff, I would have changed the name of my podcast a long time ago.
Now we'll talk about this later because people.
is this going to be broadcast? The name change? Have a.
Well, no, it's
Here
just
we
going to
go,
be up.
countdown.
Hopefully
Live,
midnight.
yeah, live,
Hopefully
yeah.
at midnight. Hope around. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Mhm.
Although, doesn't YouTube work with a different time? How do they do that? Like, what's the time on YouTube? It's not Eastern, is it?
I have no idea how that works.
I don't know how they
remember.
figure that.
It used to be Pacific, but I think they've changed that.
Mm.
You know, Matthew
knows?
Smith. I still like Mayo's marquee. I do like that, but I was afraid a lot of people wouldn't know what a marquee was. And also, there's a guy there, really nice guy, Gray 1951, Mike. He asked me. He said, "Hey, if you're not going to use marquee, can I call mine?" He wants to change his name to Mike's Marquee. I said, "Sure." I don't know. I don't own the word, but I appreciate. Try to be more unique or
Isn't the
whatnot.
marquee a permanent marker?
Yeah, that's why you got it. You know what it is.
No,
When you
he
go to
was a
Beatle
pro
Fest, everybody
ruler
bring your
back then.
marquees.
Bring what?
What's that, Doc?
Go ahead.
Well, you thought a marquee was a marker.
Oh, the
I'm
marker,
teasing.
right? Bring,
Yeah.
right, bring your marquee.
Yeah.
Get your
He's a
autograph.
rapper.
Obviously.
Marky Mark. He's a rapper.
I grew up
Yeah.
in a time when education actually taught people.
Mhm.
I mean, I know Ray will love this when I say it. Like this time at the fest, like I must have seen Peter Asher must have been there like 3 times, and I couldn't have cared less. No offense, I still really Not that excited, but since it's one more time, maybe what I'll do is I'll get an autograph.
Hmm.
And this time it'll cost 3 times as much as it was the first time. He's up his
Hi,
price.
Paulina. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Paulina.
So, Jeff, did you know that that movie there, Megan, is now on streaming?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
hmm
you can watch it on online on a site called SFlix.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Okay, but don't worry. There's no viruses on that channel. But if you watch on there, click on VidCloud because that's the
Okay.
best one for it. You might
You
have to
are-
click a few times, and other little things will pop up, but it works, and there's no viruses. Don't worry
We
about
weren't
that.
worried about
Because I
viruses
watched a
until you
few
mentioned
things on there, and on Friday night I watched on Disney Plus. I watched Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Not a bad film.
Mhm.
2 hours and 43 minutes. Not as good as the original film. It dragged in a little bit of spots, and but it was kind of cool. Not the best one I've seen, but
Yeah.
it was all right.
Hmm.
Because a lot of people were anticipating this film. That there's a lot of hype about it, but it was all right.
I know. James is a pirate. Arr, matey.
Our matey, yeah.
Arr.
I don't know what the streaming thing is all about.
Neither do I. And I don't want to know. I don't care.
And Doc, what I watched on Pluto TV the other night, I watched the Andy Griffith Show,
Yeah, that's good.
where a whole bunch of
Mhm.
dogs came into the police station, and Opie wanted to keep one of them. Then the dog ran off, and then all these dogs came, and then what's his name there? Barney Fife took them in the cop car and took them out to the fields, and then there was a storm, and they all came back.
Mhm.
Paulina
I don't
cried.
remember crying at all during it, Paulina, but my daughter loves it, has seen it twice, so I think she probably would agree with you.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad film, Pauline. I enjoyed it for what it was, but
Yeah,
I still like the first one the best.
yeah, the first one's definitely better,
Oh
in my
yeah,
opinion. But this one was good.
yeah, it was good for what it was, but
See, Matthew Street. Not Matthew Street. Smith.
Yeah, it's
was-
not one of my favorites, although it has its moments.
It's got a
was
great
watching
theme song.
the theme song.
Oh, I saw. I was in Target today, and they had the complete James Bond series on Blu-ray.
oh wow.
I was so tempted to pick it up, but I didn't.
So it's like
When
a
you say
28
that, because I
movie.
got here from Russia.
No, it was like
with,
$85.
Ah,
That's not bad.
That's a good movie. You ever seen this
There's
one?
like 20-something movies.
the Banshees, the Rusty.
Yep, this is a great film. I love this movie.
Mhm. Yeah, no,
I have all the Bond films.
it did seem like a good
But I
deal,
bought them separately. You can make me smell.
but it'd be silly since I don't have a Blu-ray player.
You got to figure how much how much is an individual
Yeah,
movie new.
exactly.
Mhm.
Oh,
You
you
know,
don't have a
Robert,
Blu-ray player.
the Blu-ray players are not that expensive anymore.
Oh,
You
I
can get them
know,
for dirt
I know. I
cheap.
just never got around to getting one.
And
No,
the picture
you
quality
go
is
to
much better than
Goodwill and get
DVD.
one.
You
Trust
should
me.
get one because it'll play all your DVDs as well, so it's no loss.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
need
I
can
is-
play
know,
both.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. Well, I've got the Little Rascals on Blu-ray. I've got Beatles stuff on Blu-ray, but don't play it.
I don't know.
I play from my PlayStation
I'll get
4.
one
That's how I
eventually.
play my Blu-rays. Just my PlayStation 4.
When I grow up, when I'm a little older.
That little box is so versatile. It'll play your CDs too. So
Yeah.
Well, I
3
don't
in 1.
understand this whole region thing. I'll probably buy one that can't play any of the Blu-rays I have.
Yeah.
I don't
It'll
understand that
even
whole
play
region
Pancake.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
99% of any Blu-ray players you find in America are going to be Region 1, which is what we
Mhm.
are.
Yeah.
And if you have these on CD, you can play these too.
Yeah.
Oh, I
to get a
did.
little
I
Turkey
told you I
family
picked up.
part in
Oh, wait
here.
a minute. Wait a minute.
There we
Hey,
go.
Unfortunately, this is the same damn picture that I've been showing on the cardboard thing. Anyway,
It's
I
all
have both of them now. I have the two versions of this:
That's good.
the one with the lunchbox and this one.
there
And
you
now it's got all the
And
songs
neither
you
one
want.
has 24 hours a day.
Nice.
No, they wouldn't.
Whoa. Ray's got a split. The
This
Judas.
has it.
Really?
Oh well,
Oh,
you're
really?
gonna split.
See ya, Ray.
Got a split in half. Yeah.
See you later, Ray.
He just got mega promotion.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So who is going to show that Paul McCartney new 70s?
Oh, who knows? I hope it's. That's why. Is it going to be a big ordeal again? You got to order this, order that. You know, just to see it.
Well, this has gone through Universal this time, not Disney.
Yeah.
So is this going to be on another platform somewhere, or
I don't know.
we don't know yet?
Oh, the new documentary about Paul McCartney in the 70s or something?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw a little thing on that on YouTube today, but I didn't watch it. But I heard about that. Yeah.
I guess it's still in production.
Well,
Where do we go to see it? Do we go to a theater?
I don't think it's going to be a theater kind of thing. Who knows? You never know.
Yeah. So I was expecting on streaming.
It's going to be on whatever streaming service you just canceled.
Very early in this stream, I talked about it. I went to see the Carole King movie, the live in Central Park from '73. And it was just what I thought it would be, in the sense that I knew like 3 songs or 4 songs, and the rest I was just suffering through. Now, if I heard a song I didn't know and I thought, oh, that's nice, I don't know this, but I like it, that would be one thing. But none of them grabbed me, and she did not do. This is 1973, mind you, in Central Park. She did not do "I Feel the Earth Move." Are you kidding? She did "It's Too Late." She did what else? The song "Beautiful" from Tapestry. She did "You've Got a Friend."
I feel like a natural woman.
James Taylor.
She didn't do that.
She do Pleasant Valley Sunday?
No, she didn't do that.
The Porpoise song?
Oh yeah, Wingspan was really good.
Could this be better than Wingspan, or just kind of a companion piece or something?
Wingspan.
I think from what they're saying, it might be better.
Yeah.
I have a feeling what this will do when it comes out is it will play the festivals first, and it'll get aired on some streaming service probably. But they'll want it to be able to be nominated for an Oscar and stuff like that. So it'll play festivals first.
I better read that book, because tomorrow, in less than 24 hours, we got to be doing a show where we're going to interview the authors of that. So I better read the book in the next,
you better hurry.
15 hours or something like that. But I have enough idea of it. I was skimming through it.
How many pages are in the
There's
book?
nothing on Disney Plus for any.
A lot.
700.
Yeah.
700 pages. Oh my god.
No, I don't know if it's that much, but it's a lot.
You don't want to watch Frozen every day, or?
No.
Well, they got a lot on Disney Plus. They got
I've
Star
been
Wars stuff,
reading this,
Marvel.
and I got to get back to reading this because this is really interesting. But I've been distracted by other things.
What is
I got to get back to this.
What is it?
Book about
Surrender.
Bono.
Yeah, 40 songs.
Bono.
One story
Boner.
about my Bono.
Yoko Bono.
Bono.
Yeah.
It's
Yoko
good.
Bono.
I'm a
Oh,
huge fan.
come on. Not the bed upstairs, I hear the noise, moans, groans, the bed is squeaking.
Yeah.
Twice.
He's finished.
Oh God.
Glad.
That reminds me, Joe, I gotta tell you this story. I was at my friend's apartment in 91, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, okay, and I'm up with my friend. We had just had a couple of beers and we were playing Nintendo, and you could hear them doing the nasty upstairs. You could hear the bed squeaking, and they had La Bamba playing. I'll never look at the song La Bamba the same way again.
Oh, really? You like to have the song on, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, if you want to watch The Barefoot Executive or That Dark Cat.
Old Yella or something.
Yeah.
There is some good stuff on Disney Plus. Well, I'm a big Star
Yeah,
Wars nerd.
sometimes.
They have a lot of good Star Wars stuff, and I can't wait for March 1st. The Mandalorian Season 3. I've been dying for this to come out.
I've never seen a single episode.
Oh, you'd love it.
Mandalorian's pretty good.
If you're
One
into
or two
Star
are pretty
Wars.
good. Yeah. My son and I watched it.
I doubt I would love it.
I think you might like it, Tim Allen, if you give it a
I
chance.
think I'm Star Wars though.
I don't like Star Wars, so I don't know why I would like them.
Yeah, me either.
What about Star Trek? You like Star Trek?
I like Star Trek, the original Star
The
Trek.
original Trek.
Yeah, I
right.
like
You
Lost
like
in
Lost
Space.
in Space?
The rest of the guys.
I like
Maybe
season
it's
3
okay.
of Lost in Space.
I like season 1 of Lost in Space. That's
Okay.
about
That's what this is.
And there are silly
about
ones
it.
in there too. Everybody thinks
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
real serious season.
Well,
It's
I
not.
just like them riding around, going nowhere in their little car for the first like
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, but that's just the first. It's from the pilot.
Yeah, one of my favorite ones is the two-parter called The Keeper with Michael
Keeper.
Rennie. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good one.
that's a good one.
I
Because
like some of those shorts they have on Disney.
yeah,
Plus.
I enjoy it. Towards the end of season 1, that episode, I guess they only had 4 monster suits. So when Dr. Smith
Yeah.
opens the thing, here comes the 4 monsters, and then you look at him, and here's the 4 monsters again.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
same
what
the
they
same
like.
monsters
Yeah,
come through.
yeah.
They should
Only
have
yeah.
The
And
only
he's screaming.
thing
And
you
then
will
he's
not
screaming
find
like,
on Disney Plus, you will
Yeah.
not see Song of the South on there
Yeah.
You bubbly booby, look what you've done.
because they think it's racist.
I do
Oh, it
like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh, that's a
And,
great movie, yeah.
And the Davy Crockett one that
Davy Crockett.
I say Buddy Ebsen, it was Fess Parker. Buddy Ebsen's with him.
I worked with a woman who was a relative of Davy Crockett's.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Remember when in the Honeymooners when
So Carol Crockett, if you're out there, hello.
remember when the little kid looked at Ralph Cramden with the raccoon hat on and said, "Gee, I didn't know Davy Crockett was so fat."
Those were actually popular in the 50s, yeah.
Hate is a strong word, Richard. I'm not into superhero films. Hate is a strong word.
I hate him.
Yeah, you're okay.
I don't hate
I
Star
don't
Wars either. I just don't get it.
I love them.
I like the earlier stuff, and then it went off in a stupid direction.
Honestly, I like some of the superhero movies,
Oh,
but
that's
I'm
cool.
it's really played out, boy. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what do we have?
The
like
early
25
Superman,
years?
Spider-Man, and
Yeah.
what's that, Doc?
Go ahead.
We've had like 25 years of these things ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's going back to even 78, but that really
Yeah.
is.
Well, when did it really get crazy? It started happening with this 2000, the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Could
Yeah.
be.
Before that.
Of course, 89 was the first Batman movie, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's a good
I
one.
thought Nicholson was a great Joker.
And I watched Ant-Man
Yes.
recently.
Which
I
one?
mean, we've just been
Ant-Man.
inundated with the things.
Oh, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Then there's Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, actually, that's the one I watched.
There you go.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And where is the Batman? He's at home washing his tights.
Robert S., are you going to actually go see Ant-Man?
I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp.
He's already.
There's a new one coming out.
No, I'm not
another
going
one?
to go see it.
Yeah, see, nobody's going to go.
If I can watch it here at home, I'm good.
So,
Yeah, I just wait till Ant-Man, the new Ant-Man comes onto Disney Plus. I'll watch it for
Right.
nothing.
yeah, watch
That's
it.
what I
How can you say a superhero movie is grounded in reality?
Well,
You know,
The
I go
reality of
outside and I
plot.
look up and down the street and I don't see any superheroes. And I
Yeah.
never have. I don't understand how they can be grounded.
I know
in
what it
reality.
means, though, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, but,
Mm.
But I like the Marvel movies. I
well,
don't care what anybody says.
Okay. Enjoy.
I did for a while. I've just been so. I don't want anything to do with superheroes.
The last one I saw was Endgame.
You know, and
Yeah.
you know, like,
Oh, I love
I
that.
know.
it's true that I'm a DC guy, and I was like, oh, good, we
Yeah,
got that.
that's all the DC stuff. Yeah.
But now that they've had so many movies, all of a sudden, okay, that's all out the window. We're
Right.
going to start all over.
That's
And
so
Disney
true,
Plus has
Paulina.
got
Yeah, start them
these
all over
different
again. Reboot them.
things.
Reboot them.
And apparently there's a certain order you need to watch them in as well. Well, at least that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
my daughter tells me. Like you
Mm.
got to watch certain
Yes, that's what I hear.
superhero films before you watch others because it's a
Right.
tie into it or something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't be
you've
bothered.
apparently never seen Matthew walking down the street because he's a superhero.
First, you have to watch all the origin films because
Wearing tights and a
if you
cape
see
doesn't
the
make
end
you a
credits,
superhero.
it shows you what's going to connect to the next thing.
Right.
Okay.
I was tired of that when television started. You can't watch one episode of a TV series and it leads into the next one. One season is one story. I don't have time for that. I'm sorry.
Crossovers. They did that with comic books too.
Yeah.
I know that used to piss me off when I get to the end of a couple. To be continued next issue.
The
Oh,
next issue.
no.
Next
Not
month.
even the next issue. Another somebody
Month.
else's next issue.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, I'd like to think James Gunn is
We'll
going
see.
to change things for the better. But,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Jeez. Yeah. No problem, Robert P.
Hey, Robert.
You,
Enjoy
you
your,
and your cookies are always welcome
Yes.
back.
enjoy your cookies.
Yeah. See you later, Robert.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. There was supposed to be a third Wonder Woman movie, but that got canned.
Yep. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
everything's
that's
out
understand.
since James Gunn took over. So,
Mhm.
but
What
he's
gets
gonna
me too is they
restart
don't look like the
Superman.
characters for the comic
Right.
books.
You know, he's going to have his own Batman movie, which is different than the Robert Pattinson stuff. Like, wait a minute, what? It's still a mess.
Yeah.
So
Well, you know what? I'd rather see Robert Pattinson or Michael Keaton as Batman because Ben Affleck is the worst actor in Hollywood. I can't stand Ben Affleck. He can't act his way out of a paper bag. That's just me.
I'm surprised somebody put him in a paper bag.
Mhm.
And even Black Adam crashed at the box office. So that just shows you how well the DC universe is thought of these days. Like, we don't want to go see that. Nah, I
Yeah.
don't care the rocks in it. Nah. You know, it's all
And
done.
Doc, did you know that Paulina is an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No kidding.
Yep, she is.
Yes,
Yeah.
whatever that means. I know what that means. I'm just teasing.
I know, Dave. Adam West is the only Batman.
And I guess you figure Cesar Romero is the only Joker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
true. Jack
I would
Nicholson's also
agree
the
with that.
only
Yeah, he's
Joker.
good. Good one.
We had the Cesar Romero Joker on this morning for the episode. The Batman's on is it Decades? No, H&I.
Oh, yeah, Christian Bale. I forgot about him. Yeah, he's good.
So today's episode was a Joker episode. Lots of fun. just don't zoom in too close on Caesar because you can see the mustache.
Yeah, you can look at it real closely.
Let's get that on 4K.
Yeah, on
Yeah, they
Blu-ray, you
weren't,
can
they
see the
weren't meant
makeup.
to be seen in 1080p.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Right.
meant to be
Yeah.
seen with 240 lines of resolution, and you know, you weren't
Yeah, on a
supposed
little
to see
box.
Romero's
TV.
mustache.
Yeah, but we watched
Fuzzy
that
and
back in the
yeah.
60s on an old black and white set. I never knew anything
Exactly.
about
No, you
Yeah.
couldn't see it back then. You couldn't see it then.
it. I never saw it.
I'm an agent of Patty Shield.
Strategic Homeland
Anti-Shield.
Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division, or SHIELD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sign up now. Yeah.
In the newest Batman that I saw in the theater with a friend of mine, I love his line when someone asks him, "Who are you?" "I'm vengeance."
I'm Batman.
He didn't say I'm Batman. He said, "I'm vengeance."
That movie put me to sleep.
I liked it.
Mhm.
Literally, I watched it on the couch and it put me to sleep. It was sort of too boring. It did nothing for me.
Oh, I was thinking, been watching a lot of disaster so-called movies, like Earthquake and Airport 75, and I'm trying to. Next one I'm going to watch is one I've seen only once, Skyjacked, right, from 1972. But the reason I'm mentioning it is I just was looking at the box. I pulled the DVD box off, and Susan Day is in Skyjacked,
Oh, really?
1972.
Ooh, okay.
That's a good point, Henry. You know, like grounded in reality, I guess. But like, who could imagine a person who's just
Oh, yes, Joker.
Well,
Really
I
good.
hate to tell you this, Henry. Now, again, I'm no expert on DC, but I'm pretty sure that the
They,
Joker was kind of clowny. That's the whole point. He's a Joker. Yeah, that's the whole
Yeah.
idea of it.
It's the
Now they
comic
made him
book,
a
isn't it?
serial
Ooh.
killer,
Isn't it?
murderer.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Tony,
Oh,
I mean, it's wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
High
baby.
school fantasies. Hmm.
Joker is really good. Joaquin Phoenix. Oh my god, I love that movie. I saw it in the theater.
I won't see it because of that PC scene I saw.
what?
Yeah, I'm not going to go into it here
scene.
too much.
Uh-huh.
It's a politically correct scene. I saw a clip. I'm like, get out of here. I'm not seeing this thing.
No, these guys.
Susan Day.
Susan Day.
Oh,
All right. She
okay.
was cute back in the day, guys, but she's not the best. Something with her teeth or mouth going on.
There
Yeah.
she is.
Her mouth was shaped perfectly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that licking the lips thing, that was kind of creepy. Ugh. Arr, Richard. Arr, arr, arr.
Joey, remember that disaster movie from the 70s, The Towering Inferno?
Yeah, and for some reason I
Yeah.
don't like that one. You think I would love it? I love
saw
the
that too. I
Poseidon
didn't like it
Adventure, but
either.
I don't like Towering Inferno.
Mhm.
Who was in that one again?
Which
Paul
Everybody.
Newman.
Poseidon
Everybody.
Adventure?
Yeah. Steve McQueen
I
and
can't
Paul
think of his
Newman
name.
and
The guy from Steve McQueen, Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Shelley Winters.
I think
was
Ernest
Lauren
Well,
Green in that one? No, he was in
Well, we get them mixed up, right? You're
Okay.
talking about Poseidon Adventure,
I thought
or
you was talking about Poseidon Adventure.
well, Poseidon Adventure. Yeah, I
What
know,
were you
I don't
asking
know.
about, James?
They could
Towering
combine.
The
Inferno?
Towering Inferno.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's Paul Newman and
O.J. Simpson
Steve
was in the
McQueen.
Towering
O.J.
Inferno,
O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. Yeah. They could combine them.
which
Have
is
an
which is where I
earthquake
get the
aboard
made-for-TV vibes from. When you see
Yeah.
Joe J. Simpson in a movie,
Yeah.
I automatically think of made-for-TV vibes.
Oh,
No, we'll never think the same of O.J. Simpson again. Never.
yeah.
His reputation is tainted.
And he's
Mhm.
still
He's still
free
there. Mhm.
and alive.
Mhm.
The murderer.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
Dan
sounds
Lauria.
familiar.
He was on The
I
Wonder
think I've seen
Years.
it. Mhm.
Don't know it.
That's not the one with
Yeah.
the little old ladies or in a car, was it? And they fall into a crevice.
No, that was. What was the one with Tommy Lee Jones? That was
Thelma and Louise.
Volcano.
No.
Okay.
Volcano. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that in theater.
Tommy Lee Jones and the lava comes down and gets the fireman. Yeah.
Ooh.
And
The
the guy.
70s were
Yeah.
bad for imitations.
Mhm.
Somebody had an idea, and there were like 20 imitations immediately. Like Poseidon
Oh,
Adventure,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there was
Earthquake,
another
and
disaster movie with
Duel.
Stallone or
I can't tell you
Daylight.
how many imitators of
Airport.
Duel there were. There was Killdozer, and
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even. There was just so
The
many.
car.
Like really,
There was
Airport.
a Japanese film that Lauren Green shot some footage for, and it's called Flood. Everybody's in Japanese except for Lauren Green.
Whatever happened to Irwin Allen's The Swarm?
Never heard that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's about those killer
Disappeared.
bees and stuff.
Nobody
Oh, yeah,
protects
Is Harry
my
Fonda in
bees.
that one? I
Those
think
too.
so.
No, that was the bees, I think.
And then there was a whole stream of
The bees
animals that
movie.
couldn't possibly hurt you.
Mhm.
Like frogs, and
Oh,
they
yeah,
have the
frogs
lupus,
and
and all these
Oh.
bunnies are
Oh,
attacking.
yeah.
Oh no!
You
Yeah.
remember Squirm? Squirm was the worms.
with the
Yeah,
worms.
squirm and frogs. Oh my God, frogs are gonna come and kill us all.
We had, yeah,
Dude. Yeah.
yes,
I don't get it.
Oh, see, Michael Caine was in Swarm.
he was.
That's a lost movie. You never hear of that anymore. Poor Irwin, he just kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Richard talked about a movie that I was thinking, but I didn't mention it. But he mentioned it. I saw this in a theater after OJ, murdered everybody. A low budget 70s. You see it over there, Richard, called The Klansman.
Oh,
And I think he's a killer with a glove.
mhm. Wow. The actor. Yeah.
It's like yeah, I saw that. He showed it at this
Oh, I love
theater.
frogs.
Because the glove.
Oh, frogs is great. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Scared me when I was.
I think I ever saw that one.
Oh yeah, Cocaine Bear's coming up too. Is that considered a disaster movie?
Could
Which
be.
one?
Cocaine Bear.
Oh,
Depends how good it is.
It's getting a lot of hype. Just for
Oh
that.
boy,
It's
Remember
funny
in the
because
80s
they used
when
to
they
have
had the-
disaster movies. Now the movies themselves are the
yeah,
disasters.
You remember when they had those miniseries in the 1980s on TV? I remember
oh
watching
yeah,
one with my dad with I forget his Richard Chamberlain, Shogun. Remember that
oh
one?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Too long. I couldn't
Then
stand it.
back in the '70s too.
And then they had Roots. That was a big thing.
Roots and
I was thinking that's great. That is really great.
yeah. Back in the '70s, they had Rich Man, Poor Man as well.
Roots
Mhm.
was on the day of the big 1976 blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 77. I think it went from 76 to 7. I think it was then exactly
Yeah.
the end of
Mm-hmm.
December, January. But I remember because my mother wanted to watch Roots, and we had to make a run to like this department store, Nichols department store, and it started on the way. And they're like, "Get what you need to get quick and come back." And there was already like a foot of snow on the ground by the time we got home. It was amazing. And then we were stuck home for days and days.
Yeah.
I remember the Langoliers, Paulina.
Yeah.
Bronson Pinchot? The guy from Perfect Strangers?
Yeah.
Ooh.
By the way, Robert, how was Frankenstein? You said you saw Frankenstein. Am I losing
did.
my mind? Did you
You're
say you
losing
saw
your mind.
Frankenstein? The original Frankenstein? Oh, I
Oh
showed
yeah,
the
you mean
mask.
years ago, not recently.
Oh, I thought you saw it recently.
No.
It wasn't made by Rob Zombie, was it?
Yeah.
No.
Although I do like only one of his movies, The Devil's Rejects, and I don't
Mhm.
recommend Robert S. see it.
Don't recommend anyone sees it.
I've
And
never
this
seen
movie
it
that
myself either.
this guy on Sunday comes in at the record store named Jim, and he makes people he very willingly just makes without even asking. Sometimes he's nice enough to just make DVD-Rs of movies, and he's got these two horror films, Terrifier and Terrifier 2, which
Oh,
I've
I've been
heard
hearing
are the
about
most
those.
outrageously gruesome, gory things you've ever seen in your life. And I can't, I haven't seen them yet. I can't imagine anything. I think I've seen it all pretty
And
much.
you want
But
to get your hands on them?
I got him. He made them for me. I never
Yeah.
heard of them till he made them. And he said, "You gotta like see these." I'm like, "All right, well,
No.
I'll get around
Nobody
to it."
needs to see that.
Sure, they
Yeah.
do. People that
You
they
No,
like
you
to
do.
have a little
A
thrill.
little brain
Yeah.
damage? No
Yeah,
thanks.
but I think I'm sorry, but we can debate this till the cows come home. It's the people that have an adverse reaction to those I'm more worried about. Well, I know it
Mhm.
doesn't make sense in a way, but they're
No, it
phony,
doesn't.
they're fake, they're not real. They go to coffee, they have lunch after they say cut. It's not real, folks. I hate to tell you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Movies aren't
Well, the
real.
worst thing that Rob Zombie ever did, and I think he should not have done it because the
Halloween.
originals are the best. Halloween 1 and 2. His
They
Yeah.
versions were
sucked.
like,
They sucked.
Yeah.
And Monsters sucked too, and I gave it too much leeway when I freaking
Yeah.
reviewed it. He's lucky I was in a generous mood to accept it as Monsters of now and try not to compare it to the old.
But now that he slept on it, it's garbage.
Oh, come on. I
Mhm.
mean, you know, it has no rewatchability factor.
Not for a few
Mm.
years.
Yeah, it was okay.
I watched maybe an hour and 13 minutes of that Monsters film. Well, I've never seen the original series, so I don't really know much about it, but
Ooh,
what I
What?
saw was
Yeah.
terrible.
wow.
Wow. Hmm. Yeah, the Monsters film was okay. I actually had dinner with one of the stars, so there you go.
Grandpa.
No, the actor who played Igor, his name was Sylvester
Oh,
McCoy.
I don't remember him.
If you know Doctor Who, he was the seventh Doctor. My
Oh,
wife
yeah.
and I had dinner with him at a convention one time.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I
Well, yeah,
didn't
you
have
can see the classic Doctor Who on Pluto
Yeah,
TV as
on
well.
Pluto. But they jump around a lot. They jump around from doctor to doctor a lot. You know?
Oh, yeah? I haven't watched
They
it yet
show
because
the
I used
same
to watch
ones over
Doctor
and
Who in the
over again.
70s.
Yeah.
Every time I turn it on, it's the same. It's the Lighthouse one. I turned
Yeah.
it on like 5 different times in a row over a period of 2 months or something, and they were in that damn lighthouse every single time. I'm like, this is the only episode they
Yeah.
have.
I forget what Doctor was in the 70s, but there was one where they had those caterpillar monsters going after them or something.
It's either John Pertwee or Tom Baker. Because
I'm
Tom
not
Baker
sure
was
which
74.
doctor
Did he
it
have
was.
curly hair or did he wear a tux? Or do you remember?
I think he had
You
curly
have the
hair. I
curly
think.
hair.
Okay, had the curly hair with the scarf. Because John Pertwee wore the tux. And
That's-
Tom Baker had the
that's
scarf
Tom
and the
Baker.
floppy hat. Yeah. So like
And later in the movie,
My
were they
ex-father-in-law
attacked by
looked just
butterflies?
like Tom Baker.
yeah, my
Exactly.
dad looked like John Pertwee a little bit too. Hmm.
But you know what I liked about that show? I like the theme song. It's really cool.
My wife was a Doctor Who fanatic. She drove me nuts. Actually, when my wife died, I had several hundred extra dollars because I sold a bunch of her Doctor Who memorabilia that she
Wow.
collected over the years.
Wow.
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but Doctor Who's still going strong to this very day. Now they
Yep,
have a female
yep.
doctor.
They had a female doctor, but she almost sank the show. And
Yeah.
they're bringing back Doctor Who number 10. And then the new Doctor is going to be black. So
How
Oh,
can
wow.
they bring a doctor back? I don't understand.
I don't know.
You can't
Yeah.
regenerate backwards.
But he regenerated. Well, I don't know. Maybe he wanted to. You ask them. I guess they're probably trying to get ratings because they bring David Tennant back for some specials. The 10th Doctor, he was real popular, and then they're going to regenerate him into a new Black Doctor.
Yeah, just wait till they have the female James Bond. We'll see how that works.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I don't think they would actually go that far. I really don't.
Bond has always been a gentleman, so he has to be a man in every.
I think it'll
Bond
be
film.
great because they had female Ghostbusters, and look how good that was.
Yeah.
Well, that turned out. Exactly.
I don't want to
That's
see
not in the-
for all the people out there that get their panties in a bunch. I also don't want to see like male Charlie's Angels.
No.
You know what I'm trying to say? I like the original concept to be the original concept. That's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the character. You know, it's not a matter of anything else. And the same guy. I always use the example: if I'm seeing a remake of Shaft, you better be a black man. You know, I don't want to see a white guy playing Shaft.
Exactly, and I don't want to get into that whole race thing.
Yeah, it's not about
How come it's okay to do the Odd Couple is black guys or the Honeymooners is black people, but you don't see people doing the Jeffersons is white guys. You don't see. I don't understand why it's okay to go one way, but you can't flip it around and go the other way. I don't understand that.
It's weird.
Oh, look, Jeff is one of your fans.
Hi.
Hello, Jeff.
Hi, my name is Jeff.
His name Jeff.
What's up?
What's up, Jeff?
Oh,
Oh, man.
That'd be interesting.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, an overweight black woman is blonde would be great. That'd be perfect. Just what you need.
Just make another a spin-off. Like there's another 00 number. Like it's a female.
00.
It's not James Bond. It's not not 007. It's 009 or something.
I mean, I could see it if they were really good. I mean, like it's too late now. But if you got somebody like, let's say it was 10 or 20 years ago, and you got somebody like Michelle Yeoh to be James Bond, that would work because she can.
I liked her in that movie.
Most people, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah, with Pierce Brosnan. Yeah.
I thought that was cool in the parking garage where he's got the phone there. He's making
that was
the car
good.
go around.
Yeah, my wife liked him. Yeah, it was his TV show too. Remington
I saw it
Steele.
twice in the theater. I saw it once with my dad and once with my cousin because we went to see another film before and then we snuck into Tomorrow Never Dies. And I ran out of money, so I didn't have any money for popcorn or a drink. So my cousin paid for that. And we snuck in and we were laughing in the movie because there's a scene where Michelle Yeoh says to the guy, I snuck in here because I want to meet you. And then we both said, we snuck in too.
Yeah.
And we got to see the whole movie. We didn't get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Henry, my point is race isn't supposed to matter anymore.
Yeah.
But it does.
And if we're supposed to be equal,
we're supposed to be
equal's
equal. You should be able to go either way.
What's
and
good for
you
one
can't,
is good for the other.
Which means you're still promoting racism. sorry, but you're still promoting a difference.
That's
You
why
want
the
to
next
eliminate
person
racism?
should be
Stop
black.
That's
talking
what I'm-
about it so much.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Of all the men that played Bond, who would you say is the best Bond ever?
Is that even a question? Everybody's got different opinions, maybe, but I know what 98% would say.
Yeah, Sean
Yeah.
Connery.
Sean
Well,
Connery, yes,
Connery.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just
George
curious to see what
Lazenby, absolutely.
But you know what? I kind of like Roger Moore too. I thought Roger
I do.
Moore brought something to the character really well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we kind of grew up with Roger Moore.
Humorous Bond. Yeah.
The only ones I didn't like personally, I didn't like Timothy Dalton. I just
Yeah.
didn't. I know some
nobody
people say
picks him
that's
as a favorite.
he's the best, you know. But and, Timothy Dalton and who's
I like Daniel Craig too.
Yeah.
and Lazenby I didn't like too much.
I like Daniel Craig, but he's not Bond to me. He's just
I don't.
Just
Yeah,
well, that's
guy.
the thing.
Bond.
Yeah,
You know, he's not. You know,
he's
too
Born
rough around the
Identity.
edges.
I mean,
I like
think-
Brosnan too. Brosnan really brought.
He's
something
underrated.
to
He really is.
Brosnan
I
is
think
good.
a lot of people put him down as Bond now. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully that'll change.
My dad liked Daniel Craig. He said he's built like a brick shit house.
Mhm.
No comment.
Okay.
Is it because he's black?
Oh, not because he's blonde. He just
Blonde?
looks too rugged and
Yeah.
he just doesn't look.
Yeah, no, he
Not
doesn't
classically
drink-
handsome,
He
you know?
doesn't drink martini shake. He drinks
Right, right.
Heineken. He, you know, he doesn't dress particularly nice. He's not really Bond. You know,
Not
Bond
the way it was conceived.
Slob. So, I picture like he never played him, but I picture somebody like Cary Grant is what Bond is.
I
supposed
thought
to
he was
be.
considered in
Daniel
the
Craig
beginning.
Is not that.
Mhm.
He might have been too old, but I thought he was considered.
It's a grounded in reality Bond.
That's
Yeah.
the young people say like
Like
that.
I know they did that
Yeah.
Casino Royale movie, but I wonder if David Niven would have been good as Bond in the series.
Wasn't he in the comedy?
He was in
Yeah,
that
he
one
wasn't
that-
in
Make
the comedy
the
one,
young
but
people
I wonder
grounded
if
in
he would
reality.
really be good
That's
as
BS.
Bond. Like
Mhm.
if Sean Connery wasn't around.
Yeah.
How old was he in
Play
that?
He was
Bond
in
in
his
Casino Royale, the original.
back then. Yeah. He was in his mid-50s by 1967. He was an actor back in the 30s. So,
So why can't we have an older Bond like?
yeah, have an older Bond, have a retired Bond. Well, we had that one movie, Never Say
I
Never.
think for a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't mind that. A lot of people, say it's not
No.
part of the original series,
There you
but
go.
I like it.
Yeah.
Never Say
Yeah.
Never Again. I don't
Mhm.
consider that a real Bond film because it's not. It's a bad ripoff of Thunderball.
It won't be included in the James Bond box.
No.
Yeah, I like it even though it's not by the same studio, and it
Mhm.
may be a copy of what Thunderball. Was it Thunderball, it's kind of a remake of.
Hold on, I get it. I have it.
So,
Well, I want to say the next comment when James is here because I can get you on that one.
mhm.
Gotcha at the moment. Because they also in the regular series they
Yeah.
redo that. They do what is it? Which is like Spy Who Loved Me is a kind of a knockoff of You Only Live Twice, is it? Something with submarines or something. I forget which is.
Mhm.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
let's
know
get
who Henry
Henry
Cavill.
Cavill
I know
Bond.
who Henry Cavill is.
He needs a job.
Yes.
I got it
Yeah.
for $2 at a church garage, at a church bazaar. $2.
Oh.
I said, not the best Bond film in the world, but I said, well, it's $2. I might as well get it.
I like Max von Sydow as
Yeah.
Blofeld.
Mhm. Yeah.
He's the only one they had that was far. I like him a lot better than Telly Savalas as Blofeld. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And it came out the same time as Octopussy, which is an official Bond film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They should have got
I
Victor
remember
Bourne.
seeing them. I saw Never Say Never in the theaters.
I think I saw Octopussy too. Hmm.
Octopussy was good.
Yeah.
What's
Is that
that?
the one when
that's
he's a
my little
clown?
Octopussy. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
That was 008, I think.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What's
Here's
for
the mute
dinner?
button. That's what, how many times I belched and coughed while I was on here?
Mhm. I got some too. Yeah.
Well, I belched a few times on your show, Mayo.
You did?
I think I have.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Uh-oh.
There's Tim's back.
Vinyl Dale, Goldfinger, and Goldeneye.
Oh, well, Goldfinger, but I
Goldfinger, Goldeneye.
oh, it's Vinyl Dale.
Oh,
My
okay.
buddy.
Okay,
Yeah,
I know both of you
Goldfinger
know
I
this.
like better myself, but Goldeneye is good too.
I love Goldfinger.
Yeah.
What the scene that I think this could be controversial back then because it said, "I'm pussy galore. Ooh, I must be dreaming."
Yeah.
What a great line. And then, okay, this is for Tim. I want to see if Tim can get this. Okay, I think you all know the answer to this question. Okay, here's a little Bond trivia for you. What two Bond films have a chase down a bobsled run? Let's see if you can get this, Tim.
I won't even get one.
I got one.
Because they all mix together for me. I'm not a huge Bond guy.
On Her
Never even
Majesty's
seen every
Secret
film.
Service and For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah.
There's some praise for you, Tim.
Old Tom's Vinyl Shack.
Yeah, that was good. Definitely. I've seen the Kinks album before.
Yeah.
No, some of those I'd never seen before, but that Rolling Stones one, I'm sure that was out in Canada at one point.
Oh, was it?
I'm pretty sure it was. I've seen that before.
And I like the Nick
That
Lowe.
was based in Canada too, so maybe they've. That's
Yeah, I have
how
two
it
Nick Lowe comps.
On vinyl?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
All I know is "Cool to Be Kind."
I only
I
have
have
CD.
two. I have two.
Nick
and that
Lowe's
was-
great.
I showed that one because that's
And
the more.
honestly,
meaty
if
one.
you know like "Cruel to Be Kind," that's not his best song by far.
No.
Did any of you go to?
It makes me happy though that I like it and bought the single. That's good enough for me.
Did any of you go to the Vinyl Archivist Patrick's record auction last night? It was him and the Waxed.
Oh, I got to get into that scene, man. I got a lot of vinyl to unload.
I didn't see. Here's that. I didn't know it was
I know
on.
everybody talks about Patrick. I don't think I've ever seen him. I don't know who that is.
Oh, I'm part of his panel on Tuesday nights.
No, I know, and I know you talk about him a lot, but I
Tim, did you read your comments on the
I
video
don't
that
think
you
very
made?
much. I don't know why.
No, I haven't seen them yet. I had stuff to do today, and
Yeah.
why I didn't come up earlier. And
Don't we all?
I haven't. I haven't. You know.
Why'd I leave a comment for that? Huh?
I will see it. I just haven't. Seen
Sure
it
you
yet.
will. Sure you will.
I'll get back.
Yeah, I might get that merry-go-round. If is there a Rhino CD of that
Apparently.
merry-go-round?
Yeah, that one.
Probably.
No. There's
no?
there's a Rhino vinyl greatest hits of the
vinyl,
merry-go-round.
Yeah,
but they
that's
never
what I'm
came
saying.
out with
I
a vinyl.
commented on your
CD?
thing.
Okay.
I'm not interested in the vinyl of that.
But there is another one. I forget who put it out. There is a really good greatest hits of merry-go-round on CD. It's just not on Rhino.
George, did you pick up anything from the auction last night? Oh, by the way, Joe, how was that Sonny and Cher album you bought at the record store with your nephew?
Let's see. I have about 1,000 records that I've bought that have yet to be played. No, and CDs, I didn't play it, in other words, yet. I mean,
Straight to the show.
that's the weird thing about it. It's like, well, I did play something. I did play the new El King album. That's I didn't like too much on first listen. It's a country one, so that I did play. I did play right away.
Uh-oh. El King's on the downslide.
Well, I don't know what the general consensus is on the new album. She went out from pop rock to country, and I don't really care for the album. But I only heard it once. And I know some people might be thinking it out there. I was defensive about it, but they might say, "Wow, you only listened to, say, the merry-go-round once or some other album." But the thing is, there has to be a reason for me why I feel I have an investment that I'll listen to something 2 or 3 times, And like the El King, because I'm a fan, I'll listen to it again. Give it another chance.
El King song with Miranda Lambert is terrible.
I don't know which one that is.
Yeah.
I like Try Jesus off it. That was good.
Paulina made out like a bandit last night.
Apparently, yeah.
You know, Paulina, I might have to show you some albums I got. You could buy them from me. That's a possibility. But it won't be PayPal.
Oh,
You
good,
don't trust
Robert.
PayPal?
Soup came out perfect. Yes, way to go,
All right.
Robert.
Oh, great. Great.
That is fan
We
friggin'
always
tastic.
like to hear successful
Sounds
weddings.
good.
Yeah.
You got that right.
You have cookies for dessert.
Yes. With cookies.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's wrong with PayPal? You don't like it, or you don't trust it?
Oh, wow.
Send me cash, or how about a money order? I can't cash
Ah.
the money order. Yeah, send me cash is good.
Cash.
Put it in like really cover it good.
Yeah. Yeah.
COD.
Like 50s or 100s.
Paulina just might score here. See, I'm looking for somebody too that I know and trust. That so that's somebody.
Well, Tom's
Apparently, Tom.
What? Oh, ha ha ha. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well,
Vinyl Dale, I've already been purging it. I've already made a few $100. Not all of it am I going to purge. Some of it.
yeah.
Like the Bee Gees first.
Bee Gees first,
That I
which
bought.
Robert got.
Robert P.
Actually, I
is
still owe you money for that.
ultra
Now that I think about it,
I'm sorry, what?
I still owe you money, don't I? $5 for that.
Oh, well, I don't care about that. Come on, man.
I only paid.
And I did forget, but it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Can't remember what I had for breakfast.
Well, I know something, guys, that when I was watching the Record Store Reality and I saw Joe's eyes light up like a Christmas tree when he saw that Beatles record player thingy.
Well, yeah, it'd be nice to have that.
Yeah.
Did Joe ever talk to you privately about it?
No, it's somebody brought it in for a repair.
Ah.
Yeah. If he talked to him privately, I'd have a problem with that.
So who's going to watch Henry jump off a building? It'll happen. Yeah, where did you find that pinball machine?
Well, it was in a video game store in a mall,
Oh.
And I really should have waited to do the video, but I'm impatient because I had to use one hand on the flipper, one hand holding the phone. What I could have done was wait till my girlfriend could shoot it of me. I could do a regular rectangular video, and there's so many good things about it that I didn't realize. Like I said to myself, I forget where I explained this, but it took 4 quarters. I always have change in my pockets. I carry change everywhere, so I have it. And I always have quarters. This day I didn't have a single quarter. So I had to go crazy trying to get 4 quarters. Then anyway, so I figured, well, I'm going to record it as a, vertical video, which, and I said, but I think what I'll do is I'll put the quarters in first. I'll wait till the ball comes out, and then I'll start the camera. So I did rather than waste time. So when I had the camera off, I put the 4 quarters in, and it lights up, and it's Ed Sullivan footage, and the machine has girls screaming, and you hear the voice like the beginning of the Hollywood Bowl, I think. And now here they are, the Beatles. And I'm like, oh, that would have been so great. As you're waiting for the ball to come, as soon as you put the money in, that's what it does. I'm like, oh, I missed that. And I could have got a better game if I had 2 hands on the thing.
That's where a GoPro comes in handy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what you wear that on your hat or something.
Yeah.
See, Robert's buddy found a Beatles record player in the attic of the house he was renting.
Oh my God.
I hope he didn't take it. You're only renting the house.
Well, Henry, even if I did that, there's this one little problem. I have no place in here to put that.
Yeah, and it doesn't fit in your car either.
No. Mhm.
You'd be running down the street with a pinball machine. Where you going? Home.
We chose Cramden for
I'm a
his
pinball
prize
wizard.
for his imitation of a pinball machine. A pinball machine.
Mhm.
Of course, that's what you're supposed to be, isn't it? Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, he took that Beatles record player and sold it at the fest in 1993.
Hmm.
Probably got
Oh,
$50
back
for it.
then. Hmm.
Yeah, that pinball machine I think is over $10,000.
Hmm.
Yeah, people are saying that you always
They're
have
not
to
cheap anymore.
upkeep. They break down a lot and stuff anyway.
Well, they do. There's a lot of mechanical stuff in there, but
A lot of
you know,
moving
like
parts.
you have to buy the rights to use the likenesses and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That bumps up the
Yeah.
price. So
Hmm.
and all the songs inside. So yeah,
Yep.
those things are really expensive these days.
Hmm.
They don't make pinball machines about playing cards or bowling or something. Yeah.
I don't have room for anything anymore. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Not just this
Robert
room, but
P
any
does
room.
not believe you don't have room for a pinball machine.
The room is closing in on you, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know how obvious it
Yeah,
is on the videos, but it is. But it's not just this room; it's every room. We got things in the living room. You know, she has stuff. She has dollhouses. So, I
Oh
mean,
my
big
God.
dollhouses.
Ooh, that's a
There's a
video
couple
in
of those
itself.
sitting
Let's look
around
at the
here.
dollhouses.
Holy crap.
My girlfriend collects crafts and things, and
Yeah.
she has the master bedroom for that stuff, and that's overflowing. And so we need a big place, and it will happen. And hopefully, we'll be in there by the end of 2024. Hopefully.
See, buy Robert P's house. He's got a gigantic house. It's got room for everything. You
What
can drive a car in the basement.
do you say? You want to be my landlord, Robert? What do you think?
Sure. He's got lots of
And,
room.
and then you can visit with Doc and have puffy tacos.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Real close.
Puffy tacos.
Yes.
But
We
don't go
ate
bowling with Doc,
last week.
Oh yeah.
right?
The Puffy Taco place was closed.
I don't know
on
if I could bowl without hurting my knees.
No, because
sometime.
Doc posted something about how they throw the ball into the crowd after they win the
Oh,
game.
yeah.
You're not allowed to do that in bowling.
Oh,
Oh no, you'd hurt
Mhm.
yourself. You'd have a big concussion.
Yeah.
Or you'd be
Yeah,
dead,
sounds like
more
that.
likely.
Some girls.
Yeah, some girls too.
Some girls.
Hot Rocks.
Beggar's Banquet.
I hate
Between the
that.
buttons.
No, out of the regular ones, out of our heads,
Mhm.
I like
Yeah.
and
Yeah, Between
some
the
girls
Buttons is
and
really
Sticky
good, too.
Fingers.
I
Between the
like
buttons,
Gurr.
UK.
I like Gurr too.
He likes Grr.
Grr.
So you're not going to buy a Rolling Stones greatest hits?
I don't think so. I've got all the albums past.
Oh, okay. Well, you
Beggar's
can
I'm
Banquet.
looking to sell a lot of vinyl on Stones.
Yeah.
I think I really need one.
Okay.
It's hard to decide what to keep and what not to keep. Now, I want a Carpenter's thing of all things. Ugh, I don't know. Because her voice was great, Karen Carpenter.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I used to watch Bowling for Cabbages. Oh yeah, sure, I remember that.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bob Murphy.
Bowling for dollars, and they had celebrity bowling too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the celebrity and in the late 50s and early 60s, Milton Berle had a bowling show of all people. I mean, the most popular
Really?
man in television had a bowling show.
Yeah.
And he would win cigarettes as a prize, cartons of cigarettes.
Yeah,
Wow.
the prizes were pretty lame.
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys watch Buzzer at all.
Yeah,
But
match game.
yeah, well, okay, but in the mornings they have Talk About. Okay, it's an old Canadian game show, and Canadian game shows had pretty lousy prizes, so that you can win a dishwasher or a CD player. Ooh, like, come on, that's like $200.
I don't understand with that channel. Like, we gotten to watch Match Game a lot, and then we watch Super Password or something, and it's the same ones over and over and over. They rotate
Yeah.
the same ones, so we stop watching them. But passwords have been around forever. They have them on black and white ones. Oh, heaven forbid they should show those with big stars on the old black and white ones. But they got other color ones too. with Alan Ludden. This one has the one that they're playing that I'm watching has what's his name? Bert Convy is the host.
The way that
You know-
Pluto and Tubi, well, I don't know about Tubi. The way that Pluto works is you want to Pluto. If you own something and you want a channel on Pluto, you just go to Pluto and you pay a certain amount a month and you can air your programming. So it's whoever owns these passwords, whoever owns them. This is what they have, and they're just showing everything they have in order. That's the.
But
way
I
it
think
works.
they used to show. I used to watch these. Well, maybe that back was when it was the game show channel. Now they call it Buzzer now. But like the Newlywed Game, and they're just showing like there's so many like years of that, and they're showing the ones from like I guess it's like the late '80s or something. Show the ones from the '60s. The '70s are the best ones, but maybe they don't have them.
It's like when they put them out for syndication, it's only a certain seasons of it, say.
Okay.
Because even Buzzers had a few match game PMs, which I thought, they got a hold of those ones, did they? So that's why you see the same ones over and over, because like.
And match game, I haven't. Even though we're watching it pretty regularly, I haven't seen any repeats yet. I don't think, but they always have match game 74 or 79.
Henry, I thought I was.
Canadian Stud Muffin. I'm sorry, he's the one.
Yeah, that's
And then,
He's the most popular Canadian.
the most famous Canadian Michiganite. Or Michiganian or something. Whatever.
Shaganite.
Yeah. All that, yeah. So.
And I don't mind. So Henry said above. I don't mind the Carpenters. Please, Mr. Postman. It's not bad, but I do not like their Ticket to Ride.
Carpenters fail at that. Well, I suppose they thought too. Oh yeah, match game PMS was interesting.
And I gotta say now, Gene Rayburn, they got me swallowing the Kool-Aid too these days about watching these old things and saying, how did they get away with that? Oh, I can't believe it. I'm affected by today. I'm watching it and I'm seeing he always wants to kiss all the girls, Gene Rayburn, whether they ask for it or not, and not as Richard Dawson wasn't as bad as Gene Rayburn. I mean, he said, "Give me your phone number. Give me." He's an ugly man, freaking Gene Rayburn, for God's sake.
Just the way
Frightening man. Oh well.
How about a kiss? Charlene Tilton was on one of these, Fox's Charlene Tilton from Dallas, and he's like, give me a he's it's disgusting.
He had Lonnie Anderson on.
I was always interested in what Fanny Flagg was going to wear.
Oh yeah, she was interesting too.
She was stylish.
Oh yeah,
she
had
those shirts.
Remember, she had a shirt with eggs on it.
Yeah.
You remember? Yeah.
Friday.
Shirts were tough to read sometimes.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what year the Price is Right started?
The
Was the Price is Right in the 60s or 70s? Was it 60s or 70s when that started? Price is Right.
All right,
Price is Right started in the 50s. Bill Cullen was the original host in the 50s.
Yeah, the daytime.
I remember Bob Barker did another show before that, Beat the Clock.
And Truth or Consequences too.
I do prefer Lennon's Stand By Me.
Beat the Clock is a 50s show too.
See, Robert, let's make a deal.
Yeah, back then.
Monty Hall.
Yeah, it is.
I like the newer ones better, actually.
Yeah.
I know Gene was a greasy weasel.
Yeah.
Really, man.
Well, he was getting old even then. Yeah.
Yeah,
and his hair never looked good.
He goes back to the 50s too. He was a 50s game show host.
And I think he was an announcer in the 40s, I believe. Yeah.
Carpenter's version of Help. I don't think I've ever heard that.
I don't think I ever. I have to look that up. Oh well.
So
my favorite.
I want to see a show of thumbs here, up or down, for Brett Summers on the show of Match Game. Thumbs up or down.
For comedy relief, yeah.
I can't
All
say
around.
that
Yeah.
because I've never seen it.
Mm.
She thinks it's all about her.
Yeah,
It's
for her,
terrible.
yeah. And I would
In
get
my
her right
opinion.
next to Charles Nelson Riley. You know,
Oh
Let me
wow.
read the card. I can't
yeah.
read it. Okay,
And
what
she'd
did
go,
John say?
yeah,
What? God, get off the camera. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember that.
Don't, I didn't see Canadian.
Well, no,
I've
not
never
for
seen
nothing, but
it,
even though
but I've
I'm
heard of this show called "What's My Line."
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Oh,
I
Rick
still think I
Gardell.
still would like to go back to the days when it was more people weren't so uptight about it. Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Even though I'm saying they got me trained, now even I look at it and go, "Oh, gee, I can't believe he's doing that." You know, like that. I liked it better when even they didn't mind. You know, it was like everybody it was all good natured. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Ringo improved with age. That's the
Oh,
thing.
I mean,
it's
I mean,
true. You
think
see
about it. These
YouTube
people
clips.
were a big deal. If you were on like Match Game or something, which was a pretty big deal, and you were a decent looking woman, and Gene Rayburn kissed you, you would be flattered. You'd be, oh my God,
Yeah.
Gene Rayburn kissed me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It was a big
Mm-hmm.
deal. Same thing
Yeah.
on Family Feud. I got kissed by Richard Dawson. It's
Yeah.
not a bad
I
thing.
don't agree, Astro Zombie. I don't hear the robotic Ringo sound everybody talks about. I'm glad I don't, because if I did, I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much. But I don't hear that kind of auto tune.
It's it's robotic on money.
Yeah, well, that's intentional. It's
That's
supposed to sound
horrible.
like a spoof of the new kind of things.
Does anyone remember To Tell the Truth?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, to tell the
Yes.
truth, I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember To Tell the Truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw an old replay of it recently where the three guys come on. My name is Orville Redenbacher.
Oh yeah.
And they had the three guys. Like, my name is Orville Red.
Yeah.
The thing was, I guess at the time he hadn't gone national yet.
Yeah. The
I
popcorn
guess.
Yeah,
guy.
there's a lot of
Nobody
famous
knew.
people were on that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so
Yeah,
it was
they're
kind of funny
celebrities.
that the people nobody knew.
Hugh
who Orville
Masekela. Hugh Masekela
Yeah.
was on there once, and I don't think anybody got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all chose number one with the real Orville stand up was number three. Like everyone's
Number
like,
3. Yeah.
not everybody knows what Orville looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
They didn't laugh.
take number three. No, that's number one. Number one's a real Orville.
I
Yeah.
think they even had in the early days. I think they even had Colonel Sanders on there once.
Yeah.
Could be.
They had one time they had Jack Mercer, who is the original
Yeah,
voice of Popeye back in the
that?
20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the 20s.
They had a few. I remember a few famous baseball players were on there too at one point.
Yeah, but it was just so weird that with Orville Redenbacher, we're like, well, geez, we all know who Orville Redenbacher is, but
Yeah.
And baseball was a radio thing back then.
Yeah.
People didn't know what baseball players looked like, so
Piggy
Yeah,
Cat.
I saw a clip.
Wasn't
They
there a
had
show called
they had-
This Is Your Life or something?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. For everybody, and there's a clip on YouTube where Angie Dickinson says no.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a
I remember
few.
that.
There's a
Yeah, I
few
saw
where
that. I
people
watched
didn't know
that.
why they were there,
Yeah.
and then they came on and said, "No, I'm not doing this."
Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, that was.
And they said please, and she said
And she
You
did
couldn't
have
do
some.
that.
Did she have some
Yeah,
X-rated
on
stuff?
Sesame Street. They had a spoof of This Is Your Life on Sesame Street with Guy Smiley, the host.
Mhm.
I was going to mention that, Henry. That's what I forgot. I'm sitting here saying I was going to mention something. What was I going to mention? That was it. That was a wonderful little clip. Did you see
Yeah.
that, Paul and Ringo dancing? Ringo
Mhm.
looks like he could have been in A Hard Day's Night. It was.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul looks good too. But I mean, the two of them. It's a little clip of them dancing at a party the other night together, like I mean, just fooling around, and it looks just great clip. I wish I had a copy of that stuff and keep it. I mean, I know how to copy still photos to my phone and stuff. I don't know how to do that.
Is that on YouTube, Joe?
Yeah, I don't know where you'd find it. It's
Downloading videos on YouTube is easy.
Robert.
well, I
Keith
still
Daring.
don't know how to do it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
You don't see me running to get it, do you? All right, I'll get it.
There we go.
Hey, thank you, Robert P.
There we go.
But I think I like the English "This Is Your Life" better than the American because they had all kinds of different people on there.
So basically, what was the premise of that show?
They surprise somebody and story of their life in 30 minutes with commercials.
Bring back their teachers or
or their old friends.
family members.
And most everybody said okay, but there was one time I think Pat Sajak is the guest host or the host, and Angie Dickinson said, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I watched that. She was sitting there, right there.
Yeah.
And Ralph Edwards
not taking the skeletons out of my closet.
No.
Yeah. And there was one when Boris Karloff did one.
Yeah, but Boris Karloff didn't want to do it either, but he really he handled it well, of course.
Yeah.
I remember somebody got halfway through it, and then they brought somebody on, and they got up and left. I can't remember who it was. Somebody just really irritated them, and they walked off.
I don't think Laurel and Hardy, from what I read, were too happy about it either.
No.
I don't think anybody was too happy about it.
No.
Oscar Madison, this is your life. That's a good one. Nobody remembers it. It's a great Odd Couple episode when he has a birthday. It's his birthday, and Felix does "This Is Your Life," Oscar Madison, and he's humiliated.
Yeah.
I could just picture it now. Doc Dawkins, this is your life.
How frightening.
And Lou Costello wasn't wild about it either.
No.
No, nobody was.
But I have childhood memories of the granddaddy of all shows. Does anybody remember in the morning when they showed the original Candid Camera on CBS?
Yeah.
Sure.
In black and white?
Yeah.
Back like in the 60s? Oh, yeah.
Alan Funt.
Yeah.
No, I remember when it was on, when I was a kid and it was on prime time, whenever, know.
Now they got a Candid Camera everywhere you go.
And they had Candid Camera adult, too.
Well, they had the one in 1990s that I saw.
Yeah.
There was a cute girl on it that was on the show.
Because it was called Candid Radio first. And then they did a Candid Camera. And
Angie Dickinson, I think, did have skeletons in the closet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Bro, Robert. This is your life, Doc, and it will be photos of my car.
Yeah, what's up with that? I had a car that was a Jinx car once.
Yeah.
And then all got the fruit flies will come back and say, "Remember us?"
We brought back fruit flies for you.
I don't know. I gotta get rid of that car. It's haunted or something.
Get another one.
After 4 months, it's in the repair shop.
Okay.
But just in case you missed it, that new Toyota that I'm driving around right now does not have a USB that I can play music on. Like,
just be careful. Yeah.
I'm not buying a Toyota.
Well, you must be able to find a radio station that has some decent
somebody
music.
No, I'm forcing myself to listen to modern pop music. So.
She must have been
There's no
really
need.
cute.
There's people like in their 60s and stuff. They think they're being cool. Oh, I'm going to listen to everything new because I'm not an old fart, and it's like you look like a fool sometimes listening to that stuff.
Well, there's a commercial I saw, like one of these ads that comes up before the YouTube videos. It was like this old guy, and he's like, oh, I'm down with getting, whatever medicine or something. It's like, you're down with it? Come on.
Well, remember
He's
Dr.
wearing,
Smith in the Promised Planet, on the hippie planet, when he's wearing the wig, and he's like, "Yeah, baby, freaky," and he's dancing like that. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, Robert P., your new Toyota maybe, but I got this 2019 thing outside
not
here.
that old. Just a few years old.
I still think. Did you look everywhere in the manual, Doc?
Yeah. Look.
I got the manual out, and it's like, what? Well, first I have to find it, and then it showed where it was, and then it says the USB is for charging purposes only, will not do anything with files.
That USB, but is there another? I'm thinking there's another one.
I don't know.
Mine's in my glove compartment. You'd never know if you didn't look in the manual.
We're probably not going to have that car much longer, right?
Oh, that's true. Well, probably for at least another 3 weeks or so.
Oh, that long? Oh, wow.
Okay.
Mine's all the way to the right in my glove compartment.
What? Now,
On
what
the
year
side
is
of my
your
glove
car?
compartment, there's a USB in there.
What
And
year
you'd
is your
never
car?
know it was
Crazy.
there if you didn't.
That's a
look in the
crazy place
manual.
to put it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but that's where mine is.
And what year is your Toyota?
A lot older than yours, 2011.
Oh, see, Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, I don't know.
But
The answer is
you could do Bluetooth, Doc. You could get your phone.
Yeah, do it that way.
Sure, it has Bluetooth.
Even if it was red tooth, I wouldn't know what to do. Okay, what is Joe's favorite car?
he told you.
A Beetle.
Just get it over
Oh,
with.
oh, something.
I thought he was asking me. He's not.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention there. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, oh, you can't say that, Richard. No.
She's a fine looking woman back
No,
that
it
time.
was not JFK. It's the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
He was very active with the Rat Pack. So
I think there were more cringier episodes than that.
yeah.
Oh no, I love it. I didn't cringe at all. I mean, I know it was ridiculous, but
Mhm.
I just some of the stupid ones I like in the third season. Some of the stupid ones in the second season I cringe at.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one in the first season I can't stand. It's
Which is that?
the werewolf in the hillbillies.
Oh.
Oh, is
yeah.
that one? Somebody's in love with West, the girl. Is that the one?
Well, that too, but Smith is trying to woo the mother so he can get off on the planet, and
And I think that's Mercedes Cambridge. That's the voice of the Exorcist.
Yeah, but it's so stupid. Like the son is a werewolf.
I don't remember the werewolf part.
Yeah, the son was a werewolf or something. Oh, it's just so stupid. I hate
Sounds
that.
stupid.
Oh yeah, oh yes.
Yeah.
Don't give me. Yeah, absolutely. I always said that. I saw that in 1998. That's from the new Lost. It sucked, that Lost in Space movie, and that's the dialogue where the daughter goes, Penny goes, "I want to go home. This mission sucks." You know what? I still remember that from 1998.
Yeah,
They haven't.
thing about
This stuff
Lost in
started in the
Space
90s. This crap.
It was all about Dr. Smith wanting to go home, and if he didn't stow away in the first place, he would have been home.
Yeah.
Well, he had to stow away.
Yeah.
You
remember what happened? He had no
Well, I
choice.
know he
but-
didn't stow away, but I understand that. But he it's his own fault.
I wish it was 5 o'clock.
I don't.
I don't know what the reference is to this.
The closer we get to, I still, every day's Saturday to me, right, Doc? How about you? Tomorrow's
every day.
Saturday.
Yes.
It's the same.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Although tomorrow I got to do the show. I thought I was going to go to the record
Yeah.
store. I'm going to have to do a show here at 2 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They tried to outcamp Batman, but
Tomorrow I got to order Valentine flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, Batman.
Tomorrow's just a chill day for me, but Tuesday's my big night. I'm on the panel with you, Joe, on your thing, and then I have the Vinyl Archivist later in the evening. So I got a busy Tuesday night, but I look forward to that.
Yeah,
it's nice. I'm finally on a panel with you,
Yeah.
where we can chit chat about music and stuff.
There you
I
go.
look forward to that now.
It's become a
But I
regular
have to
thing.
admit, the first couple of times I was on one of your shows, when we were just talking, I was a little shy with you at first. But now I'm
Yeah,
relaxed and I know what I'm doing now.
You don't have to be. Come on, man.
Well,
Of course, I had
beginning.
celebrity crushes, and John Lennon was never a crush. Ha ha ha. I know that. First of all, Barbara Eden. Second of all, the girls from Petticoat Junction.
all 6 of them.
I liked back then. I was a brunette guy. I liked Bobby Joe then, but now I'll take them all. And now I even like the redhead the best. Indicate.
I don't think I've ever seen Petticoat Junction. What's that show about?
Petticoat Junction?
Sexy
It's
girls.
about a junction.
It's about
petticoats.
It was a spinoff of Beverly Hillbillies, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
And there was another spinoff called Green Acres. So it was all the characters in all 3 shows.
But Green Acres, I can remember the shows. Petticoat
Yeah, I've
Junction,
seen Green
all I can
Acres,
remember
I
is
don't
the
remember
song.
Petticoat. I watched.
Oh, there you
when
go.
yeah, there you go. Oh,
But
you
that's
got
had
the
a
it.
great-
early ones,
The
right?
black and
They had
white
a
ones,
great
yeah.
dance. I've got a box set somewhere of
Mhm.
the first 4 seasons of
Yeah.
Petticoat Junction.
Yeah, now I like the one on the left the best, but back then I didn't. Yeah, I like the later one, the
Richard
later chicks.
Finucci,
I
Yeah.
like
Lori
Meredith.
Saunders.
Mhm.
Lori
Lori
Meredith
Saunders
McRae,
is
I like
good.
later.
But this has got the original Bobby Joe, so
Yeah.
it's not.
Is that the complete series, Doc?
No, I've only
It's
got 3
earlier
seasons.
days.
Oh, I like her on the right now. I would
Mhm.
never like when I was a kid. I didn't like redheads, but now I like her.
Oh yeah, she is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Mhm. Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
how that's when I knew what I was.
Yeah.
At that age.
Yeah.
You're a ladies' man.
No, Green Acres was better. That was nuts. I like
Yeah, I
Green.
think Green Acres was
Green
better.
Acres was hilarious.
That was just absolute.
Mhm.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Who knew that
Dun-dun.
Ava Gabor and Betty Albert could do comedy?
I know it's all about Uncle Joe, who's a moving kind of slow.
Yeah.
Well, there's two
Yeah, Uncle
shows
Joe's
that
great. What are you kidding? That's the best part of Petticoat
And the
Junction.
last season, he was owning the. After what's her name died, he was owning the show, and they had Mrs. Robinson from Lost in Space on Petticoat Junction.
Yeah, but the trouble is, Hugh Lockhart is not funny.
No.
No,
No.
she's. I don't like her on Lost in Space either.
No.
I don't know. I just
The
don't
whole
like. I've never.
idea of Green Acres or Petticoat Junction was based around B. Bernadette, and when B. Bernadette died, they're like, okay,
It
this
was
show.
gone. Yeah.
I mean, 'cause it was her show.
I don't know how I'm going to word this. I'm going to try to word this. When you talked about being a kid and the girls and everything. Well, Crush. Now, first of all, this is going to seem like an awkward segue, okay? But when the Three Stooges, don't go. Hold on a minute. Let me explain. When I used to watch the Three Stooges, there was girls on there too, right?
Mhm.
And I was. I mean, how old was I at the time? Officer Joe Bolton. I must have been like 5 or 6. Anybody know the episode "Bridaless Groom"? It's a common episode. It's with Shemp when he's going to get married.
Yeah, with all the ladies in the tight dresses.
Yeah,
Ooh.
as a kid I noticed that.
Mhm.
And here's the part though. He wins. He wants to get married in order to win to get the money. So all these girls want to marry him. So they're fighting amongst themselves, like who's going to marry Shemp. And then like one of them grabs a hold of Shemp by the head and puts his head in a vice. And she's turning the vice. She's going, will you marry me? And he goes, no. And he keeps tightening. How about, will you marry me now? And I still, when I was a kid, I was like, ooh. I don't have no idea why. There was a kind of like thing about that, and I didn't understand it. But it seemed to me at the time, it seemed a little. I didn't know what it was about. No, I don't. I'm not into that stuff, folks. I swear on a stack of Bibles.
What are you telling us?
No, I'm really not. But as a kid, I thought that was a little
Mhm.
intoxicating or something.
And they remade that one song from the Curly short. Yeah. The Spring, whatever it is. That girl sang it for. That one thing. That's the only thing because they would recycle their shorts. Yeah.
Oh
this was in that one, and that was
It's amazing that the Stooges. I mean, they are the biggest thing still now. At the time, there was a time in the 1970s I couldn't see them anywhere. They weren't playing them on TV anymore. And they were violent and all that. But now Abbott and Costello really are kind of. I don't want to say totally forgotten, but a lot of young people don't know who Abbott and Costello were. Or maybe Laurel and Hardy. But
I used
they
to
know
watch
the Three
Abbott and
Stooges.
Costello movies in the afternoons on Saturday afternoons.
Yeah.
They'd show them on TV, and I'd
Well,
watch those.
when I was a kid, came home from school, and the Abbott and Costello show would be on every afternoon.
Yeah,
I remember weekday
early in the
morning
morning
when I was
sometimes.
sick, or my sister and I had holidays from school, pet days and stuff. On ABC, they'd show all the old reruns. They'd have My Three Sons, followed by the Dick Van Dyke Show. Then at 10 o'clock, they had I Love Lucy. And then after that, I forget what the other show was. I think it was Gilligan's Island or something. I used to watch those in the morning.
And by the way, I think Mo's the funniest too. I'm not a Curly guy. The whole world loves Curly. My favorite Stooge is Curly, Curly, Curly. It's like the Beatles with Paul. Curly, 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 Curly. I like Larry. I like Shemp, and I like Mo.
And Curly Joe. And just plain Joe.
Oh man. Oh, Oh, he gets hit on the head.
Yeah,
He's
No
terrible.
Grammys for
Curly
me.
Joe wasn't into it at all, man.
yeah. He
Oh,
You ever
didn't.
watch that
Great.
My Three Sons with
That's Joe
Fred
Besser. Joe
McMurray?
Besser's all right.
Yeah.
I know people don't like him, but he's better than Curly Joe,
Mhm.
Rita.
Yeah, and you don't see any Martin and Lewis movies ever replayed, do you?
No.
No.
Well, there's a couple on YouTube, but just
Martin and Lewis are just out of favor, and so are the Marx Brothers, sort of.
yeah.
I remember it was your American Thanksgiving, and one morning I was home, and my dad was home, and my sister was home, and we're all in the bedroom, my dad's bedroom, and they had a TV there. And you know what we all watched?
What?
March of the Wooden Soldiers
Oh,
with
sure.
Laurel
Oh,
and
yeah.
Oh
Hardy.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
was on either WOR or WNEW every Thanksgiving. So
Every
King Kong.
Thanksgiving.
Every
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
WOR.
because it's a Thanksgiving special. I remember it on Pix.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it was on PIX. Yeah,
Was it PIX?
PIX
Mhm.
11. Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
main thing is, it was on every Thanksgiving. It became a must every year.
Yeah. For Richard James, my favorite part of Nashville was touring the Ryman Auditorium
Hmm.
because that's where history was made.
Yes. Did like the ladies on the bucking
On the
thing?
bull?
The bull.
Well, that was
Mechanical
good
bull?
too.
You
I should have
Okay.
recorded more of that.
should have had someone film you on it. You know.
By the way, I hope one of these comments here about my Mrs. Mayo better watch out. I hope you got what I said. It was the woman who was grabbing
Right.
Shemp's head and
Oh
asking
yeah. And his
him
hair.
to marry her,
Hmm.
demanding that he marry her. Not wasn't Shemp that put the girl's head in there. Let's get it right.
Hmm.
I guess it was a little kink thing. Even at 5 years old, I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
That's why they started editing those things and banning them.
Yeah.
I know it's insane to remove Stooges violence. You'd have 2-minute features.
They used to
Yeah,
take all the
nothing.
eye pokes out because you don't want kids poking each other in the
And
eyes.
Well, yeah, even that new Three Stooges thing, they had to have the producers come on and say, "Now, kids, now you had to hit it in. It's not real. It's not
Yeah.
real." Don't
Did you ever
try
see?
it.
They have footage of Mo talking about how he did it. You ever see that on YouTube? He talks
Yeah,
about
he
he
just
uses Larry as an example of how he does it. He gets him up here like
Yeah,
on the forehead,
yeah,
not
forehead.
Yeah.
but it's so fast that you don't notice it.
Yeah, and then you get the blink, whatever.
He better have his nails trimmed. I hope.
Hmm.
No, Will Sasso was not great. No. But he was better than Michael Chiklis. I'll give him that. I hated Michael Chiklis. He was the worst Curly ever. He even spoke as Curly when he was normal. Curly did
Yeah.
not have the character voice when he was just
No.
home.
When
or
I
something.
used to go to my grandparents early in the morning when I wake up, you know what they had on TV? The Little Rascals,
Yeah.
the black and white ones. But
Hmm.
I don't understand why it started out with the original title was Our Gang, and then they
Well,
changed
there was
it.
always our gang.
It was
I think.
Our
Well, no,
Gang.
but they changed it to Little Rascals later. Yeah, later on.
The
Later
TV,
they
isn't it?
Maybe in
Yeah.
syndication it got
Yeah.
changed. But yeah, it was
Right.
always
But
Our
the
Gang.
original
There
shorts,
was
I
Our
just
Gang.
watched them all on the new Blu-rays. I can't remember if at one point they changed it to the Little Rascals. I think.
Hmm.
I don't think that they did. I think
Yeah, they
that's a
started in the
syndication.
silence.
But that's like the Bowery Boys or the
Yeah.
Dead End Kid. There's like 10 names for that show.
Yeah.
And it just depends. Syndication that got changed over and over and over again.
Yeah, they always can find a good Mo. Even Curly's
Yeah, Mo's
a
good.
good
Yeah,
Mo.
in that movie.
Yeah.
Larry's a little tough, but Curly is really tough.
Yeah.
It should be easy to get a good Curly.
You'd think, but no. Little Rascals rule.
Yeah, if you watch them the right way, the way they were intended, these Blu-rays, I still say it again, are the only way to go. The new classic
Yeah.
flicks.
I like it when Spanky does the Oliver Hardy mannerisms.
Yeah, I didn't know as a kid that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I
He was-
know, they were always our
Yeah.
game until they were
Yeah.
syndicated. Then they
Yeah, I
became
think
Little
that's
That's probably
right,
what
and
it
I
was.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I always thought, but I thought, those later ones, I think.
Yeah,
And
but
don't
they-
forget, in the early ones, You know the ones with some of the early ones, the very first, some of the early talkies with Jackie Cooper. They have the girls come up to announce the credits, and they say
yeah.
Hal Roach
Oh yeah,
presents
yeah, right.
his
With
Rascals.
twins. Yeah, with twins.
Ah.
So, you know.
What was the theme song for Laurel and Hardy? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
All
Cuckoo's
Well,
Parade,
anyway,
I believe.
I gotta go, folks. It's dinner time.
Me
right,
too.
Joe. I'll see you on Tuesday,
See you
my
later,
friend.
Joe.
3-hour
later.
mark.
Yeah.
All right,
See you
everybody.
later. Okay, bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
See you, Joe.
Yep.
Uh,